Included? All right.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Friday Night Child of the Watch. This is the way of Mandalore. Our Friday annual um, stream about the hashtag spoiler alerts, by the way, of The Mandalorian from Disney
Well, don't
Plus.
don't forget our don't forget our your welcome back to your favorite console slutty peasants here,
Yeah, yeah.
Dark Lord and John Dog.
I'm
You gotta
just,
always
yeah, I'm just
you're
so
too
excited.
excited. You're
I
get you
am
yeah
so
you got so
excited.
you
I've been chomping at the bit for nights. Like I was up at 3 a.m. last night and I watched. So I didn't go to sleep until like 5 or 6 a.m. this morning, and then I slept until 10, and then got up and watched The Mandalorian again, and then played a bunch of tanks. And I've just been waiting all day for Dark Lord to watch The Mandalorian and get to this stream, and I am just so excited. Um, I'm gonna
yeah
let you go
John
first,
Dog is
though.
so juiced.
I'm
He's
gonna
so
let you go
juiced.
first, though, for sure.
Well, first things first. First things first. I, there's always a rhythm and a rhyme and a way and
Right,
the way.
the way. This
So
is the way.
So me and John Duggar, we're back tonight working on our Merc contracts. I'm working on the roundabout. I think you are too. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep. Just need XP,
Yep.
baby. Woo.
Yep. I need about 20 some odd thousand XP. We finished the Black Edition tanks probably about 2 weeks ago. Um, and we actually finished the weekly challenge of dealing 100,000 damage. So that's where it's at. That is
Yep.
where it's at.
Yep. So,
So, without further ado, we're going to open our war chest. Um, I will. Let me. I want to get over to your stream real quick, and I'll let you open yours, and then kind of watch along.
all right.
Um,
Yeah, I am. I've been
and
chomping at
why
the bit
can't?
to open this all day too. So.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna open it. I'm like, stop it, stop.
Oh, yeah. Let me know when you're
Okay.
ready to check it out.
So yeah, I'm watching your stream
All
right now.
right, I am opening the war chest. My lights just flickered. That was weird. I hope that was a good sign.
It's free tank.
I did get the free tank. I got the Sentinel, is just the. I think I've already got one, and I got
uh,
some gold. Huzzah! But I
Perfect.
did get a free tank. That is pretty cool. Nothing beats a free tank
No, nothing does beat a free tank.
and free
All right.
gold. Oh, and here,
Yeah, gold
okay,
and a
so I
tank.
have the Vanquisher and the Sentinel, and there are some slight differences. The Vanquisher has a little bit more armor and concealment, and
Let me see if I can get over to
that
it.
is
Come on.
about it.
It's British, right?
Yeah, British Sentinel looks just like the Vanquisher, which was the premium tank they gave away. There's the Vanquisher, there's the Sentinel. The same tier, same pretty much everything. But now I've got two of the
Oh,
same
yeah, yeah,
tank,
yeah.
so cool. I'm pretty juiced about that. I'll take it because I'm working on
Oh, yeah, the
XP
Sentinel
right
has
now.
a little bit less survivability.
Yep, which means I was figuring more armor
Let
and a little slower.
me see. Take a quick look here.
Packages on the Sentinel.
Probably around the same gun. 65, 55, 60, 65, all over the
This one
place.
is shooting the 2 pounder.
The
MK,
Sentinel,
yeah, the Sentinel shoots the 2 pounder.
and then the Vanquisher is. No, the Vanquisher shoots the 2 pounder.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
the
two
exact same
pounder
guns.
MK.
Yep.
Alright, so let me look at the Vanquisher's armor. It looks like it may be almost the same tank.
Yeah, it does really look like the same tank, only just, slightly different.
All right, I'm about to open mine. About to open mine. Where's my war chest? There we go.
Oh goodness, I am excited.
There we go. Oh shit!
What'd you get?
I got an eagle.
You got a what?
Eagle 7.
Fuck you! Dang it! Hell yeah, though. Good job, man. That's fucking awesome.
Oh my god, no friggin' way.
I'll trade
Get
you.
out of here. Jeez. Oh my god, I got the Eagle 7 with 150 gold. Wow. Another tier 7 premium. Sweet. That
Yeah,
is.
they low rolled me. I feel like I just got low
God.
rolled now.
Yeah, you should have got 400. So you should have got 400 gold, really.
Or you know what? I've already got the Vanquisher. Why wouldn't they just give me the gold instead? I would have gladly taken the gold.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
such is
Hey,
the
you know what?
things. I'm
It's a
grateful
it's a
for
free
the tank
tank.
I have.
It's a
Yep,
free tank.
I'm grateful
Yeah.
for it. I'm not going to turn my nose up at a free tank, even if I've already got it. I mean, look at the Trailblazer and the Tiger Shark.
And the
you know,
yeah.
so
And then the Panzer 1C, which is literally the exact same thing.
yeah.
So,
Well, I am going to invite you into the platoon, and we're going to get going, and then I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to let you, expand on your first run through of the Mandalorian, episode 3. Episode 3, and please make sure you have your audio included. Everybody loves to hear that beautiful bean footage.
all right, my audio is included, and here's the first thing I'm gonna. First off, spoiler alert, FYI, for probably the next hour or so.
Yeah.
So if
or
you have not seen The
possibly longer.
Mandalorian, I'm gonna tell you to leave our stream, go watch it, and then come back and join the stream. It's only about 30 minutes. We will be on more than 30 minutes, I promise.
Oh yes.
So please feel free to go check that out, and then come back and say what's up and talk about it, because we're all about it.
Yeah. For
Um,
sure.
Here's the thing. So we're going to talk about the episode. Anyway, so it starts out and they're coming in for a pretty rough landing on the island, or the
Yeah.
island.
The planet Trask is where
Yeah.
they're coming down on, and it's for the most part it looks like a water planet, but it's also like a mercenary planet. It doesn't necessarily have any kind of allegiance. It's got a huge black market, and so there's lots of rough individuals there. But since it is a water planet, it's full of Quarren and Mon Calamari and those frog people. So it's an aquatic planet with aquatic species that live there.
So anyway, what happens is they're coming over the moon giant. It looks like, right? And it's a moon of a larger planet.
Yep.
So they're coming over, and then Mando's trying to get the pretty much re-entry. There's an automatic re-entry into every planet that'll read the atmosphere and how to enter. That's broken due to the fight with the Spider Queen or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ice
and
spiders,
the
essentially.
X-Wings, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the X-wings. So he's got to do a manual re-entry, and then he enters like every other
Like we would
spaceship
now.
you've
Yeah.
ever seen. Yeah.
So he's
So you got to
coming
hit
in
it at a
hot.
specific
Yeah.
angle. Yeah. And he's like, gotta hope we don't burn up.
Yeah, pretty much.
And because of the battle and everything, he's got just enough fuel. Oh, that thing's fast.
It's okay. Not that fast.
I mean, not you're not blistering, but
Yeah.
but you know what that is? That's an unskinned version of the other tank.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Wargaming does that a lot.
Yeah.
So he's coming in hot, and they keep telling him, slow down, slow down, slow down. And he's like, we only have enough fuel to like literally hit the reverse thrusters and hope to God we don't just pooch it.
Right.
And the I guess what would that be, like the control tower is like, yo dude, you need to literally stop, slow down. And he's like, not right now, I got my hands full.
Yeah, so he flips off the comm and hits the thrusters at the very last minute. You think he's about to just crash right into the landing pad. He hits the thrusters.
And then all of a sudden,
it's
it's floating above the landing pad. Like, oh wow, he completely pulled this off.
30 to 60
Completely pulled this off. And then he dumps it into the ocean. Just completely, it rolls over.
He's like, I think we got this. And then he flips the switch to like go down to land, and he has a malfunction. You can see it on the outside of the Razor Crest. It's something like his engine just kind of cuts out. And so
it rolls the Razor Crest into the water.
Yeah, the Razor Crest pitches to one side and just like flops right into the ocean. Like, ow. Sexton was looking at me. Boo. Get out of here with that garbage, Sexton. I am on the move. Are you kidding me? I'm about to die. I'm about to be pooched because the Sexton won't look at anybody else but me.
Oh yeah, I just got wiped. So anyway, the next shot is looks like an AT-AT pulling the Razor Crest out of the.
Yeah, it's a retrofitted AT-AT with a crane tower attached to it. So it's got a boom arm. They rig up to the Razor Crest and they raise it out and they put it back on the. They just kind of cut it about 20 feet above the ground and let it just bounce.
Just dump
onto
it.
Yeah. And he hops out and he tells this calamari who's standing there. You know, he gives him 1,000 credits and he's like, "Can you fix it?" And the calamari's like, "I can make it fly, you know, but I can't fix it." And you know, Mando's just like, okay, whatever, you know, and the frog lady goes off and she finds her mate who was waiting for her there at the spaceport. And they have this touching little frog reunion and I mean,
it touches the eggs and they're like, then he's like,
and
then of course
moments he's like, okay, where can you point me in the right direction for my Mandos? And the male frog sends him over to a bar.
Which is ironic because they can't understand one another, so I don't know how they actually communicated that.
Well, they understand Basic, but they don't speak Basic. They're just not equipped for it. It seems. You know.
Oh, okay.
So they understand what he's saying, but he can't understand them. It's a one-sided conversation, literally. You know. But so, anyways, he goes into the tavern/restaurant and. Gets Baby Yoda some food, or he gets the child some food, and he starts talking to this Quarren, and he pays for some information instead of food. He gets information, and the Quarren hooks him up with a first mate to another ship, and they set out to go find the Mandos.
Yeah, he's like, it's only about 2 or 3 hours ride. Hop on the boat. Let's go.
Yeah, and it's a repulsor boat. It's not like a traditional 3-mast brigantine or galleon or anything like that. It's a Star Wars boat, you know, and it's got all these little quirks and stuff, but it's powered mainly by repulsors, but that doesn't really matter for the rest of the storytelling. So they're on the boat.
So anyway, they have this they're on the boat, and he's like, one of the guys says, have you ever seen this creature,
I think
which is
it's
like
called
a
Groma or Grama.
He's like, have you ever seen one eat? Because it's worth it, you know, it's worth the sight, you know, to watch.
Usually, he says, usually we feed it every day, but we forgot to feed it this morning. So it's pretty hungry and pretty mad. And Mando's like, no, I'm good. And he's like, man, well, the child might want to. So, of course, it's like It's in this. It's almost like a sarlacc pit, but under or not a sar. I mean, it is like a sarlacc pit,
It's like a sarlacc, but in
but
water.
underwater. Yeah, but it's more like a rancor pit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Like at Jabba's palace, it's just this grate, and they slide the grate back, and they drop a bunch of fish in, and while the grate is back, one of the Quarrens turns on him, and kicks the
Kicks
kicks the child out
the
right
middle.
over the Grama. Yeah,
Right.
and
And then, of course, the child closes the capsule,
yeah,
like he's done so many times. And then the Grama comes up, which has like a squid mouth, just eats him. Straight up,
Yeah.
just eats the metal grate or metal carrier that the child's in.
yeah, just swallows it whole. You know, like
So,
yeah,
and of course, Mando goes diving in after it, and then they close the grate over him.
right. So and there's only like maybe and he, you know, contrary to popular belief, he does not carry oxygen in that helmet. You know,
Right.
so he's literally susceptible, and he's wearing
Heavy armor.
Beskar armor. So he's getting his booty kind of kicked. You know, I mean, he can't breathe, he can't swim.
And they keep pushing him down into the
and
water.
they're jabbing him with spears, and all of a sudden, when he thinks all is lost, you know, the other Mandalorians show up. Oh, come on, why can I not? I pinned this guy like 4 times in a row, and then all of a sudden I can't pin him anymore.
Well, 3 Mandalorians show up.
Yep.
Two what's very obvious females, and then a male Mandalorian. Jeez. What? Okay. Oh, he had the dirt pen. Okay. So 2 Mandalorian show, or 3 Mandalorian show up. One's a very obvious male character, and then the other 2 are females, and they just start beating this crew, and essentially either knocking them out or killing them.
Yeah, but mainly just killing him. They did throw one overboard, I saw. Like, they incapacitated him and just tossed him overboard. But, and then, so they slide the grate
And they
back.
rescue.
They rescued the Mandalorian, and he comes out, or Din Djarin comes out, and he's like, the child, the Grandma has him, and one of the females immediately jumps into the water. Now, while they're standing there, you get a good look at the other female Mandalorian, and she has they're wearing blue, Beskar armor, and hers has certain markings on the helmet. And if you watched Star Wars Rebels, you already know who it is. Like, you just know already. And the child gets rescued, and they rip off the container, which is all crushed, and the child is fine. He wasn't even wet. And all 3 of them remove their helmets.
They take their helmets right off, which is
Yep.
like, that's a no to the hell no for a
And-
Mandalorian.
Yep. And the one in charge introduces herself, as everybody already probably knows if you've seen it, is Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze. And she is such an important character because she was the last one we knew who held the Darksaber. You
Yep.
know, after Sabine Wren. And we'll get back to her in a little bit, but
Yeah, John Dog has all the history on that.
for now,
Do I need to
She-
lead this platoon?
yeah, maybe. Anyways, yeah, so Mando freaks out, and he's like, this isn't the way. You know,
And he's like, you removed your helmets. You're not Mandalorian.
you're not Mandalorian. And she goes, or one of the male, he says, and I can't remember their names right now for whatever reason. Probably just
Yeah, I
'cause
don't
I'm so
remember either.
jacked. I do know their names, but I'm just pretty pumped right now, and they're not coming to my brain. Anyways, he says, oh, he's one of those. And Bo-Katan says, I'm sorry, Din Djarin says, "What do you mean, one of those?" And Bo-Katan says, "You're a child of the Watch, a religious or a
Sect.
religious zealot
Sect.
sect
Yeah.
of Mandalore that left the Mandalorian culture to restore what is how
Quote
should I put
unquote
that?
the original.
Yeah, the old ways, to go back to the old ways of Mandalore." And Din Djarin is pissed, and he just flies away, because these to him are not true Mandalorians.
Yeah, he's like no
They
way.
may be from the planet Mandalore, but they are not part of the way.
When
they-
she
they
was
don't
like,
practice the way.
when she was like, I'll be the one true leader, and he's like, yeah, we'll see about that, and like literally takes off.
Yeah. But here's the irony of that whole exchange is, okay, so the Watch that the child of the Watch that she refers to is referring to a child of Death Watch, or a zealot, a religious zealot for the Death Watch. The Death Watch was a sect led by Pre Vizsla right after the purge of Mandalore. And we'll get back to that later too. Because some of my previous concepts were wrong, and I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
So anyway, he flies off,
Yeah, he flies off. Yeah, okay. You
and then
just
they
take over.
yeah,
now.
and then the three other Mandalorians in blue armor blow up the boat, and he sees that, and it's like it's dusk, and then he's walking back through the same spaceport that he landed in, and anyway, I forget what they're called. You're gonna need to help me out with their names. The squid looking
The Quarrens.
Corns. So they're like, you killed my brother, and he's like, look, I didn't kill your brother. He pretty much backstabbed me, taking me out on this ship. I didn't kill him. And so all these other Corns show up, and they get picking up tools to pretty much fight a Mandalorian, which is a huge mistake. You're fighting something in armor, and they're wearing no armor at all.
And carrying fucking pikes.
Yeah, carrying pikes and sticks and spears, essentially.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're going to let me pass. He literally is like, you're going to let me pass. Like, that's just how it's going to go.
Yeah. But before
And-
the Quarrens can even attack.
Yeah, before the Corns attack, all of a sudden the other three Mandalorians land and say, nope, I killed your brother. And then they literally shoot it out
I'm
and
dead.
kill every single one of them. So, after that, what is her name? You're going to need to help me with the names.
Bo-Katan.
Oh shoot, I'm dead too. No, the female Mandalorian.
With the red hair and the special helmet, or the other one?
Yeah. The special helmet. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze.
Okay, so Bo-Katan's like, look, or Mandalore says, look, I just need to get this child back to the Jedi, and she's like, if you help us, if you help us with something, we'll
With
tell
our
you where the
mission,
Jedi
yeah.
is. Yeah, we'll help you. Essentially, we're gonna help you out.
Because they're there
So-
steal weapons for their cause, to restore Mandalore. That's Bo-Katan's goal, is to restore Mandalore under one leader. A world order again.
Right, so they need weapons for that because through the Great Purge, Mandalore was completely wiped out, made an Imperial stronghold, and pretty much the Mandalorians are slaves to the Imperials.
Yes.
So, of course, there's no weapons at all. So what do they need to get? They need to get weapons, and the Imperial ship that's the cruiser that's taken off, um, has an entire pretty much cargo hold full of
Yep.
full of blaster weapons.
Yep.
And they're going to steal it and take it back to Mandalore. And of course, I'm sure they've done this a few times because they call them "quote unquote" pirates.
Right. Yep.
So he's like, "Fine, I'll help you do this." And then
In
they go through
exchange for
the
information
whole
I need. Yep.
right, and then they go through the whole logistics of how they're going to actually get on and steal it and all this stuff. So, long story short on that, they figure out before the cruiser can pretty much accelerate to get out of the atmosphere.
It flies
going
at a
to
low
it.
altitude.
Yeah, it
And
can't
speed.
climb.
Right. So they jump on their rocket packs and they board the vessel basically and fight their way aboard, all 4 of them.
And of course, they're ricocheting blaster shots the whole time.
Yeah. Well, whatever blaster shots actually hit them. Half the time
Yeah.
they go in there and they just clean house. You know.
Because they're running thermals.
And
And
they
their
can
helmets.
Just, hit smoke
And they're-
bombs and
Yeah.
yep.
Which they
have
do a few
tactical-
times.
Yeah, they have a tactical advantage for sure.
And of course, they're moving very tactically. Two people are moving while the others are covering fire, and then 2 people are moving and the others are covering fire. So anyway, they're clearing the cargo ship. They get down to the cargo hold, and the commander of the essential craft. It's not a cruiser. It's something else.
It's a
A
freighter.
cargo
Yeah,
ship,
it's
a freighter. Yeah. Tells one of the officers down in the cargo hold, like, you got to hold him at all costs. Like, no matter what, you got to hold him.
Just until we get to hyperspace, because his plan is to take them directly into the Imperial fleet, and
Right.
Where they can be obliterated. If there's a rogue vessel inside the Imperial fleet, it will be either tractored aboard and everybody on board killed, or it will just be destroyed. Everybody will die. It's just not a good situation, you know. So
they get down there, and then the officer tells them to seal all the doors, seal them all, which are pretty much the doors that he's sealing are the ones for in case of pretty much you have a problem on your spacecraft,
yeah,
and you got to seal off specific areas of your spacecraft. So they're stuck in between these sealed doors, and they realize that they can suck them out.
yeah, because think of it like what is it? A Hercules. You know, the big freighter ship with the Hercules that, you know. Anyways, in between the actual cargo area where the whole cargo ramp goes down is in front of that is the cargo control area, so they can control the ramp going up and down, and they're flying at a pretty decent altitude, and they just open the bay doors and everybody's fucking sucked right out, you know.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then they just seal them up and they, pick up the pieces, as it were, and
Make sure all the weapons are there and they're good to go. And he's like, "Okay, I'm leaving." And
right, he asked
Was
for
it
the
so-
information.
yeah, Sol Katana's like, "No, we're not done yet. We're taking the whole ship."
Yeah,
And she radios the captain, who's in charge of the freighter, and is like, "Hey, we're coming to take this ship." And he's like, "Good luck,"
yeah,
essentially. And
Pretty
she's
much.
like, "We already have it." So anyway, the captain of the vessel calls, oh my gosh, what's his name?
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, Moff Gideon, and is like, "Hey, we've got these pirates on board. We're bringing them to you." And he's like, "No, you're not. You're not bringing them here." He's
Right.
like, "You already lost the ship.
shit,
Good luck
long bomb.
figuring it out." So the guy's like, "Okay." And then what do they say for the Empire? Isn't that
for
their
the
quote?
Empire. Yeah,
Yeah. So they say for the Empire, And that dude doesn't hesitate. Literally pulls out his blaster, shoots the co-pilot and the pilot. Bam! Just kills him.
Yeah.
And takes the ship into his own control. After they started, they did a hasty, they accelerated up into the atmosphere. They're trying to get out as quickly as possible, even in the harbor.
After he shoots the pilot and the co-pilot,
He takes over.
he takes over and he puts the ship into a dive.
Oh god.
Ooh, there we go. That's a
Oh.
Matilde. I'm reloading.
So in that dive, the Mandalorians, all four of them, realize that he's gonna tank it into the water, and they gotta get up to the front.
Yeah.
So as they're getting up to the front, nice shot. They're pretty much bottlenecked in this small corridor trying to get to the front, and of course they have heavy infantry weapons, and their armor is going to get the armor's still going to block it, but no one's like, all four of them are like, no, I'm not going. Nope. And finally, Mando's like, okay, cover me, and takes off running because I think his armor is probably the newest out of all four.
His is actually true Beskar, and theirs are pretty much antiques. I mean, it's still Beskar, but his is brand new, and theirs has been passed down through the Kriz line for generations.
Right.
But also, not only that, what he did can possibly compromise the integrity of his armor, which, for him is like, akin to death. If he loses his armor or his helmet, or a stray blaster bolt gets in, he not only loses the kid or the child, but he also loses his status as a Mandalorian. Go ahead.
So he lights up two what would be grenades in his hands,
Mm-hmm.
and then crosses his arms where his weak armor is, which because he has Beskar armor on his forearms, so he crosses his arms across his body to protect his core, where the armor may be weakest, and takes off running towards him, and is getting shredded the whole way. He
gets within probably about 20 feet, I'd say, and he tosses them grenades, and
kills them all.
Yep, gets them all. So they breach the door.
Yeah, they take
open it, but there's they
take the captain.
Yep.
Yeah, take the cockpit, take the captain away, and both of them are pulling to get the ship righted.
You need to think about the okay, so Din Djarin takes the pilot's seat, and the other female takes the co-pilot's seat, while Bo-Katan has the captain. She's questioning him, and she asks him, "Where is it?" Where she says, "Where is it?" And he goes, "If you're asking me that, then you already know."
Yep.
And that is a straight reference to the Darksaber. I mean, cut and dry, that is exactly what they're talking about. Continue. I just wanted to interject there because I got to get and there's a couple of, there's one big thing that we talked about earlier. We just kind of glanced over, and we'll get back to that later. But you're doing a better job than I would right now.
So they do reference the Darksaber in that conversation, and she's like, "You're gonna take me to it," and he's like, "Good luck." So what he does is like what the Nazis did in World War II, and bites down on what would be like a cyanide capsule to poison himself. but it's not cyanide. It's like an instant electrocution to like his brain,
Yeah.
and he kills him.
Which I thought was kind of brutal in a galaxy far, far away where they have the technology for space flight and AT-ATs and magnetic walkers that can climb up frickin' mountains and yeah, any kind of terrain.
And he goes with
one
the
of
old
most
school
painful. They use one of the most painful methods of
to kill
death.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even a cyanide capsule is damn near instant and way less painful.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Yeah. So he dies, and she's like, prepare to jump this thing into hyperspace, and he's like, hold the hell on. You didn't never gave me the information I need. And
Right?
she's like,
and he's
okay.
like, I'm about ready to go too.
Yeah. And so they tell Mando where
To
the Jedi can be
find
found.
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano, which is very important.
Yes, very.
And tell
very important.
tell her, and she said, tell her I sent you. And I'm like,
Bo-Katan
oh
sent
damn.
you. Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, they know each other.
Yep. Oh yeah, they
Which
met. They met during the Clone Wars.
Which, if you don't know, Ahsoka Tano.
Was
Did
the
I get that right?
Padawan- Yep. Ahsoka
Yeah.
Tano was
Was the
Anakin
Padawan
Skywalker.
of Anakin Skywalker,
who,
who
AKA
realized,
Star-
right, and she realized that what the Jedi are doing could be wrong, and
Right.
left the
and left
Jedi,
the Jedi Order.
Order.
Yep. So she wasn't included in the Great Jedi Purge. She escaped that because she was no longer part of the Order, and she actually saved a couple of clones, Rex and a couple others that they saved together. But, anyways, that was pretty much the end of the episode. He flies off the ship, and they take off for.
Well, hold
parts
on. There's more. There's more about that.
Okay, continue that.
So he he gets back. First off, he dropped the kid off with the same people.
Oh yeah, the frog people.
Who, the frog people, and I was like, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Because that child's gonna eat all your eggs, and
Yeah.
then, one of their hatchlings is like grows out of the egg, and they're like playing with it. And I'm like, he's about to eat this thing. He's gonna eat it. Like straight up, he's gonna reach out and just eat this baby frog, because he's eaten frogs before. We saw it in the first season.
Oh yeah.
Just straight up ate a frog.
But instead, we just find him like playing with it and bonding with
Yeah.
it. Which
And
was
so
pretty cool.
Mando grabs him and he's like, "Nope, I've got enough pets." Which he's referencing the child.
Yeah, the child. Yeah, yeah.
So he gets back to the ship, and that same guy who he told him, he's like, "Fix my ship," is like, "They're done." And he's like, "Seriously?" He's like, "Seriously, I gave you 1,000 credits, and this is the best you could do."
Yeah, and literally, it looks like before the Mando walked away, or before Din Djarin walked away, the calamari says, "I can fill it up if it holds gas." And then
Yeah.
and then when he walks into the captain's cabin, and it's like just filled with rigging and fishnets and like all
Yeah.
sorts of stupid just bullshit.
And he's
And-
like, "Really?" He's
Yeah.
seriously like, "You kidding me?"
Yeah. And just as they're getting away and they're about to jump into hyperspace, or they're climbing out of the atmosphere. I don't even think they're jumping out of hyperspace, but they're climbing out of the atmosphere, and one of the squids, one of the small squids from earlier in one of the episodes, or
I think it's the same creature that actually
Yeah.
ate him, or ate the capsule
tried-
with the
yeah,
child in it.
tried to at least.
The one that they had on the boat. I think that's just a smaller version of what it was.
Right.
And was going to pretty much go after and eat the child.
But of course, Dinjarin straight ninjas that shit.
And and snatched it out of thin air and killed it, and then gave it to him to eat. And I forget what he says there at the end, but the whole time as the ship leaves out of frame, it's like losing parts and pieces.
Yeah, there's parts just falling off of it, and
And so he gets up. He gets up into space and then takes off into hyperspace off. And anyway, that was the episode.
Yeah, and
that was the entire episode.
So you remember how? Now here's
there's
a
more
theory.
to the episode. More to the episode.
Right. Here's a theory. Or go ahead. I'll let you finish first.
No. I was just saying there's more to the episode than what we just talked about.
Right.
Yep. So go ahead, because you got all the history and lore and all that.
Okay, so Bo-Katan.
And,
we'll do
and
a
make
quick
make me
run-through on
make me
Bo-Katan.
a platoon leader while you do this, because
Oh,
there's
yes,
no way
yes,
you're gonna.
'cause, my brain doesn't work like that. I was
Yeah.
already.
You were struggling earlier.
Yeah. I was struggling real bad. So I can't tank and Star Wars lore and be platoon leader all at the same time. It's just impossible. I can't walk and chew gum. Sorry. So Bo-Katan, back history of her. She is the sister of Duchess Satine, who was a Mandalorian pacifist who desired to bring Mandalore under a single house or ruler and join the New Republic or the rebels or rebel or just plain rebel on their own against the Empire. She was straight up pacifist. She was murdered, and to get more backstory on that, you can just watch the Clone Wars. Gosh dang it. There we go. Got one. But so her sister was murdered. Straight up murdered. And then, so she was part of an opposite sect. These are two sisters who have two different views, but still loved each other, you know? Duchess
Same
Satine
clan.
was a pacifist. Yep, Clan Kryze. And she was part of Death Watch under Pre Vizsla, who originally had the Darksaber and was trying to bring Mandalore back to some of the older barbaric ways of Mandalore. And it just didn't fit the times. You know, things didn't work out well for him. And he died. Long story short. But that left Bo-Katan to... It left her bereft, I would say, and divided on her stances. Since the Death Watch had pretty much killed her sister, and she was part of Death Watch, but she was Mandalorian, she
was kind of like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
You know.
And after Pre Vizsla died, she split and she took over the remnants of Death Watch. But the Watch, Death Watch, didn't really... The ones that she took, because it did split, the Death Watch did split also. So there's lots of divisions in the clans and politics. The politics of the whole thing is just nuts.
It'd be essentially like the clans of Scotland.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
So there's I forget how many. We're close to damn near 70, I think. And when Scotland won its independence, it was like, who's gonna be king?
Yeah.
And everyone was
exactly.
throwing their hat in. So it turned into a big mess.
Oh, that is a freaking Centurion 7.5. Oh, come on! I don't want to
5.1?
see that. Oh, and I just burned a repair kit I didn't need to burn.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's an ice.
What?
Cool.
Oh, cool. Yep.
We're getting wrecked.
That's all right. Go back. The clans. So the clans and Death Watch, split and yeah. So go ahead. Keep going.
Well, that was pretty much all I had to really say about Bo-Katan for now. So her claim to the throne is actually right. She does have a claim to the throne, but oh jeez,
Yep. Light tank coming around.
yeah. Oh, what were we supposed to do against all that? That was just garbage. Anyways, so the one thing, there's a couple of things I'm kind of excited about that have got me really pumped. Ahsoka Tano. That's just fucking awesome. We're gonna see her most likely in the next 2 episodes, I'm hoping.
Actually, she was there,
You think she was
or a
there.
different Jedi was there.
No. You think that was a Jedi just because of the robes, and she was looking at her and she blended back into the crowd. But here's the kicker. I don't think that's a Jedi. This
Think
is
that's
my
a Sith?
No. Here's my theory. That's Sabine Wren. That's Sabine Wren. From Star Wars Rebels. And if you know who Sabine Wren is, she was the one who handed the Darksaber to Bo-Katan and backed her for the House of Mandalore.
Ah.
And if you think
Okay.
about it like this too, she pointed the other Mandalorians, Bo-Katan and her little crew, to the boat that Din Djarin was getting on. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So she's kind of manipulating things behind the scenes. And this isn't confirmed, this is just my theory, but I really do think that was Sabine Wren, and that we're not done seeing the last of her. I do think that she will show up with Ahsoka Tano. Or, here's the other thing too. Ahsoka Tano may have a friend with her living on that moon.
Ah.
His name would be Ezra Bridger. And it has been confirmed from Star Wars Rebels. The finale for Star Wars Rebels was that Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn were fighting on the command ship of Thrawn's, the Chimera, and the bridge was punctured by these creatures, and I forget their name right off the top of my head. But the bridge was exposed to space, and they leapt into hyperspace, and we don't know where they went. We don't know when they came out. We never see or hear from Admiral Thrawn or Ezra Bridger ever again. And before the end of this, though, Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren went out to find Ezra Bridger. They went out there to find him because he was their friend and part of their family, and he was also one of the last few Force-sensitive people out there. A self-proclaimed Jedi, I would say he is. He created 2 different lightsabers. One of which gets destroyed in the series, and you can look all that up. And the other one, he was using when he disappeared into hyperspace with Grand Admiral Thrawn. And so that's a huge reveal that I am hoping to see, and it may not happen, but I am crossing my fingers and holding my breath that they reveal that Ezra has been found by Ahsoka Tano. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Here's the other thing too. So the colors of Mandalorian armor have different meanings, just like the lightsabers the colors of lightsabers.
Target locked.
And
Pierce their armor.
silver actually represents lost love, which I think could be represented through Din Djarin by the loss of his parents.
Right.
You know? The blue represents, I want to say, no, I'm sorry, I was going to say loyalty, but it's reliability. Blue represents reliability. And there's a bunch of different, but here's another cool thing too about the colors of the armor. Sabine Wren, her armor is multicolored. It's yellow, it's orange, it's there's some checkered flags on it. It's all sorts of different colors, but the big reveal that I am so excited about, and I've been itching to talk about it, with Din Djarin going to see Ahsoka Tano, is Ezra Bridger. Hopefully, that's where my thoughts are at. And Sabine Wren. I mean, I want to see this happen. You know, I want to see it.
Loaded and ready. Penetration.
I'm working this KV3.
I know. I'm right behind you, kind of side scraping off of you too. And this 5100 is behind me working, and so every time you pull back and I fire, and I pull back, he fires, and then you pull forward, and he's just getting work. It's good stuff.
Oh,
But, you know,
T32 right there.
And here's the thing too: is I very well could be wrong. You know, it might not be. It might not be Sabine Wren. It could be a Jedi, like you were saying. But I very much think it is, just because of the purge, you know. And I'm talking about Order 66.
God dang. I just got nailed by Artie. Absolutely nailed. Well, that's a KV2. Shoot. Yep. Cool. Oh, he doesn't have the derp gun. Okay.
Well, that's dumb of him.
That is dumb of him. Oh, low rolled you there.
Yeah, that's alright. Oh, you died.
Anyway,
didn't know you were dead.
anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. That artillery smacked the hell out of me.
Yeah, it did. Must have.
Yeah, it took me from, I think I had like 85% down to almost nothing. Lit me on fire, damaged my ammo rack. I was like, sweet. So, I'm actually glad that they continued the story and got that passenger, the frog lady, off. And it furthered the story instead of, you know, kind of taking away or distracting the main plot.
Yeah.
Plus, it introduced new characters that potentially we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Anticipated characters. Big time characters. Bo-Katan was a huge one because she very well could end up the rightful ruler of Mandalore.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Freaking huge. Oh, that's a bog horror. No, thank you. Oh,
Oof.
that was an ugly shot. Come on, give me the love. Where are you going? Oh, back to the left. Come on, do it. Oh, fuck it. Sending one out there to space. Pardon my language.
Banana cream pie.
Yep. Banana cream pie.
Oh, geez, it's you three left. Perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm going back for this atomic. I know I can wreck him.
Yeah. Load up some premium. Oh, hold right here. Yeah, yeah. You got to hold down right here. Freedom's coming out.
Oh.
Oh.
Do a rod. Why are you looking at me, Freedom? Okay, turn that towards me. That's fine. Just hold still, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, red square came after you. Yeah. Goodbye, Freedom. Yep. Go pick up that. Oh, jeez. Go pick up that atomic. Yep. Oh, what?
Oh,
He's gonna come out. Oh, what?
Come on. Feel robbed here.
Do him. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
jeez. I was like, I might just live through this. Nope. Not today, Satan.
Oh, that's a gory niche.
Yeah.
And then a 4202P. Jeez.
Well, I'm giving people fifth right now. Oh.
With the tier 10 gun on that, or tier 10 body on that thing? Ugh. Ooh. Blech.
Anyways.
Yeah, there's so many things. Well, what am I trying to say? So many places that this could go. But yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting stuff.
Way exciting stuff. If you have any questions or theories yourself, I would love to hear them. But, you know, I'm with you on that one, Dark Lord. When I originally saw the trailer, I thought she was a Jedi. But after seeing this episode and how she interacted with, how she disappeared into the crowd, and the circumstances with which the other Mandalorians showed up, makes me sincerely think that she just informed them and said, "Hey, go help this guy.
You need
I
to
saw
be
him
here."
in the port."
Yeah.
Yep. And even if
Maybe.
she's not
You may be
Sabine
right.
Wren and she's somebody else, you know, we'll just see. I'm anxious to see, where she shows up.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure his Razor Crest is going to make it.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to bring up too, which I think will be really cool. Because if you think about it, all these, throughout the history of Star Wars, you have all these iconic ships. The X-Wings, the TIE Fighters, the Razor Crest, the Millennium Falcon, the Ghost, the Executor, all the, and these ships never change, they never get destroyed, and people don't replace them, you know what I mean? Like the Millennium Falcon, it's just iconic, or like the Executor, it got destroyed, and when it got destroyed, Darth Vader died, so he never got another ship. If he abandons the Razor Crest and just buys another ship, I would be okay.
That'll be like the first.
Yeah,
well, that'll
it
be
would
like the
one of
first for
and
Star Wars.
yeah. Hopefully he just gets an upgrade. I really hope he gets an upgrade, or maybe he takes the Ghost. I don't know. I don't know where this is gonna go, and then that's kind of one of the reasons I'm so excited. Also, there was I was talking about the original creator of the Darksaber, and I had said previously that it was pre-Vizsla. That was horribly wrong, and I apologize. It was Tar Vizsla. Tar Vizsla was the one to create the Darksaber. Hands down, I am definitely positive of it. So I am very sorry to have created any confusion. Please don't hold it against me. I'm not perfect.
Oh, Slayer. And
Oh, literally
jeez.
Slayer. And
Yeah.
artillery and a Minuteman.
Enemies looking right at
What did what just happened? What just glitched right there? What the?
I don't know, but I'm looking
Actual-
for teammates now because I don't want to. Oh my god! How the?
Enemies in the base. Push them out. They got the commander.
Oh, ouch.
Can't see what's
Oh
going on.
sure.
Oh, what the
Slap-
bloody?
From a Minuteman to
Uh,
a slapjack. Yeah. And
Yep,
another slapjack.
perfect.
Here we go.
That's gotta hurt. Enemy tanks
I'm
in the
out.
base. Get rid of them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be alive much longer.
The main gun is working, but not very well.
Oh, what the?
They spotted us.
Perfect, a slapjack.
They hit one.
I already killed one, so.
Dropping target.
Sweet, the Slayer has my side. Oh, awesome. Yes. Yes. So anyway, I was reading up about I got so many names tonight, and
What were you researching?
now I can't even remember.
Do you have a brain fart?
Yeah, brain had aneurysm, like hemorrhage. I don't. I'm trying to think of what else, who I was researching. Good gracious.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I knew I couldn't pull out, and I was trying to frickin' just sit there and wait, but nobody would fucking pull out. They all waited for him to just wipe me out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, he fired. We can go now. Eat a bag.
Ooh, so chapped.
Yeah, I've been really angry today. Really angry. But pent up. Just pent up aggression is what it is. Anyways. Oh, you sounded like you were a little more educated about the Great
Oh, Mace
Mandalorian
Windu.
War. Oh yeah,
Mace Windu. That's right. So,
Are you there? Did you stroke out? Hello?
almost stroked. It was an almost stroke. So I read a bunch about Mace Windu. So, it has been. None of this is canon, and this is all from a book called Legend.
This is the Legends, yeah.
Right, the Legend series. About Mace Windu, that he was taken from his parents
Yes.
at an extremely early age. Extreme, like earlier than most younglings are taken as children. And I'm talking about he was like 6 or 9 months old. And Yoda pretty much had it convinced that he was the strongest Jedi for being the type of species he was, because he had equal to Yoda's
Midichlorian count.
midichlorian count, but he wasn't gonna, of course, live as long as Yoda, and Yoda knew that because Yoda he can see things into the future using the Force.
Yep. He has visions, meditations. He
Yeah.
sees things.
So, but he was worried about Mace Windu, bringing him in because he was so strong. Same as how Mace Windu was extremely hesitant to train Anakin Skywalker, because he was like, if you're stronger than I am, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem.
Especially since he knew his mother, and yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
which leads into the next thing about how powerful Mace Windu was. In his writings and his journaling, he could remember Yoda's first teachings, which is very typical of how they teach Jedi to be what is it called? When you don't have you don't like you don't want to hold on to objects or things.
Oh, materialistic.
Yeah, so they teach you at a very early age to not be materialistic and to hold on to
not
people
grow,
and or things.
attachment to things.
Yeah, attachment to things. So at an early age, or when he was writing about his journaling about his teachings, I mean, when he was 1 or younger, Yoda would hold a rattle in front of him, and then crush it and take it away.
Hold
So
a
that
what?
was how, like a rattle, like a baby rattle,
Oh, okay.
and then would crush it and take it away. But with that, it also became evident to Yoda that he would try and battle Yoda over the toy, or whatever he was, wanting. And that was one of the ways Yoda knew how powerful he actually was. Now, leading to, oh geez, that's a Valor. Okay,
Yeah. I'm trying to
Oh,
get
yeah,
this
we're
M60 and this Patton gone, but
we're in tier 10s. Back, or either
Oh,
use
yeah,
that hill
I'm-
or back up.
yeah. I'm trying
Oh
to get
jeez.
back. Climbing the hills, man.
In their sights.
So, Mace Windu was
Sebastian,
almost
turn that
perfectly
down.
balanced. He was almost perfectly balanced with light and dark,
Unlocking target.
which is how he had the purple lightsaber, which very few Jedi had a purple lightsaber. Jeez,
I'm using your armor, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm reloading.
that's fine. It's all good.
Oop, I'm trying to say I'm reloading, but
I'm getting permatracked here.
Back up. Go, go, go.
So that's one of the reasons Mace Windu went to take on the Emperor, and I think we've talked about this before. Went to take on the Emperor because Mace Windu had an extremely dark side. He would just straight up murder somebody for, he doesn't need to be tried. He needs to be killed. He needs to
Right.
be eradicated. Which is how also he was able to block with his lightsaber the lightning strike
Yeah.
from
that's
which
pretty
most
cool.
Jedi are not able to block a lightning strike, and his lightsaber took it.
Yep. Yep.
I think the only other person who did that was Obi-Wan Kenobi, was able to block the lightning strike, but he was unable to block everything else. Do you remember that from, I think that was episode 2?
Yep.
So, yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi was able to block the lightning strike, but did not block the force push, which, eventually got his, I think he got his arm or leg cut pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. When he was fighting Dooku.
Yeah, he was fighting Dooku, yep.
Yep, he absorbed it with his lightsaber, but Dooku was able to force push him and basically concussed him, and then started pulling down that balcony to crush him.
But if you notice the fight between Mace Windu was on the attack the entire time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So he was not gonna take, there was no way he was gonna lose that, except for Anakin obviously stepped in and stopped it.
Here's the thing.
Now, here's
the
the other lore that goes along with it.
Okay.
His lightsaber was not destroyed. It was eventually picked up and sold.
Yep. It fell down into one of the deepest bowels of Coruscant.
Got enemies incoming.
Is what I remember. Because I read a lot of this a long time ago. Like I've said before, I've probably forgotten more than most people.
Oh,
will
jeez,
ever
tier
know.
9s. Come on.
Anyways.
So, and here, another thing that goes along with it is after Luke goes to reestablish a new Jedi temple and reteach new students and everything, Mace Windu is he's bigger than Yoda in the teachings
Yeah. He's a
of
huge
finding
influence.
balance between light and dark, which is what in Luke's teachings it was finding the balance and being able to control the dark while allowing the light to preside and flow through you, which that was very much what Mace Windu would do. So he was pretty while Yoda was Grandmaster and everything. It was more about Mace Windu and Luke's Jedi Academy. Because Luke knew how strong the dark side could be,
Come on, move back.
and so did,
Enemies looking right at
of course, Mace Windu did too, because he could use the dark side if need be. Watch out! You got a T-54 right there.
Oh yeah, I'm moving back to our spot here, because I don't feel it
And
getting annihilated.
ready to fire on
and I haven't read this and confirmed it, but I do believe Mace Windu is one of the few that could also use lightning, force lightning, like Yoda could.
They could both use it, but it was only using it through redirection. You know, so if they were hit with the Force Lightning, then they could absorb it and redirect it. Is my understanding of all that. Jeez, where's all the good tanks gone?
They're gone for sure. So, but I am gonna read more on it and
Oh, owie.
come back with more. I took some notes, and then of course I don't have my notes right in front of me, so I'm definitely gonna read more. But
Oh,
I'm just gonna say Mace Windu was he was the OG. I mean, Yoda was the OG, but
yeah.
when it comes to
Okay.
power levels,
So you were talking about Jedi being able to absorb the Force Lightning, or
Right.
not absorb, but catch it on their lightsaber, direct it to
Yeah.
their lightsaber. Obi-Wan Kenobi was good at that. He could do that, but like you said, it took so much focus and concentration that, you know, it left him vulnerable to a lot of other things.
to other attacks, yeah.
Right. The absorbing of the lightning and redirecting it, that is such a rare gift. Most Jedi never get that. Ever, you know. In fact, I only know of maybe one or two other Jedi in the Star Wars Legends that can absorb and redirect energy, whether it's lightsabers or lightning or even the heat from a thermal vent. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So that's an extremely rare power. But there was one other person who, with only a little bit of training from Obi-Wan Kenobi, was able to block some Force lightning from the Emperor in Return of the Jedi. If you go back and you watch that, before Luke loses his lightsaber, he manages to block a few of the beams, but not all. You know, because he never really got to practice against any form of lightning. You know what I mean? But he had done.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
he had done the research when he went to Ben Kenobi's home in building his lightsaber. There was a holocron there, and he studied the holocron. The holocron also gave him some information about assembling a lightsaber. But I digress. Oh, that was extremely informative. And, I ran across a little bit of lore as well in some of my readings that I didn't know before about Count Dooku.
All right, man.
He
Got enemies in the area. You either have to take them all out or
he was
capture
the
their
son
base.
of
Let's roll.
a vicar or another count, and I don't remember them. I think it was Planet Mandala, but I very well could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But his father was ashamed of his Force abilities, and made a deal with the Jedi at a very young age to drop him off with the Jedi. But instead of doing that, instead of actually meeting the Jedi, he abandoned him on the edge of a forest
Target locked.
and just walked away, which is where the Jedi found him. Because he was trained in the ways of the Jedi, but you know, because of his feelings of inadequacy, he was more susceptible to the dark side. And that was a little bit of his history. That's what I came across in some of my readings, which I didn't realize before. I never
Well,
really
that was
researched Dooku.
well, and what's interesting is
It was kind
Yoda
of-
has had a few Padawans that have turned to the dark side.
Yeah, what's that say about his track record?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yoda said you need to train Anakin, and then whammy, right? Count Dooku
Right.
was trained by Yoda. So, dude, come on, man. So, you know, not looking too good for Yoda's Yoda's
Track
lore,
record.
which I think, yeah, which is why I think. Oh, bring him
Yeah,
down.
I'm
Bring him
coming.
down.
I'm coming.
Which is why a lot of what was.
Ready to fire on target. Punch the hole in their armor.
Oh, that missed terribly.
Come on. He is just farming me right now, to be perfectly honest.
Well, we're working on him. We're working
and
on him.
that fucking
Enemies
T95 E2, fucking go do something, dude. Go.
Language on this Christian Minecraft server.
That's right. Sorry.
unlocking target.
Nice. Thank you. I was just straight up using your body as armor for a minute because I know.
I know you were.
He was just straight.
He was thirsting all over you, and I'm
Yeah.
about to get slapped with a red square.
Let's move it.
I can feel it,
Yeah.
or I should be. Careful, there's a T-32 over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
There it is.
I'm gonna go pick him up, unless you are.
Oh no, I'm bouncing. Go pick him up. I'm
Well,
on
and
the reload.
that's why Luke's academy, his Jedi Academy, was more about Mace Windu, and not about Yoda. Oh, geez, I've been ammo wrecked. Oh,
Oh.
come on! I just hit the repair on that.
And I
Had
get
to
picked
pop
up by
the
an
little-
STRV.
Oh, I had to pop the little puppy's head right off. Jeez.
Back to the Gurge.
Yeah, back to the garage. Hey, we did a lot of work on that side though.
Yeah.
But this is the way.
This is the way.
Take out the old Becky Lynch. Where am I
So
at
yeah,
on my
it was
contract?
kind of the stark contrast between Bo-Katan removing her helmet, but also being from Death Watch, and Din Djarin also being from Death Watch, or you know, part of a different sect of Death Watch. You know, the sect that held closer to
The traditions
the
of
traditions, the Mandalore, the way
Yeah.
of Mandalore.
keeping the helmet on, and then when you take it off, you're no longer a warrior.
Yep. Oh, and I did research, or as far as I can tell, the purge that they refer to in the Mandalore is the purge that was brought about by Sabine Wren when she created a weapon that would compromise and seek out, without having to really aim, for Beskar armor. It would basically
Ah,
electrify them and cook them in their suits, disintegrate them. And the
Jeez.
Empire took that technology and used it against all of Mandalore, which is where all that Beskar, that Camteano full of Beskar, came from. Was from the Great Purge.
so did they smelt down the
They smelt down
the armor?
Yep.
Okay.
And they just printed it out into bricks.
I was like, did they smelt it or did they actually mine it? Because I
Nope.
think they did a little bit of both.
I'm sure they probably did, but oh, here's another thing I ran across in the lore, this was in the lore, so this may not be canon, but in the lore, the armor that Boba Fett wore was made of Durasteel, and not Beskar.
Enemies looking right at us.
It was as durable, but it was lighter. Was the description I read.
She's loaded.
I'm going up top here because I'll be able to get shots on these guys.
Yeah.
Oof. So Ragnarok.
Releasing target. Look out.
Nope,
Enemy
I've been
spotted.
targeted by a sentinel all the way back there. Perfect. Perfect.
Hold on one second.
Good.
Enemies got us in their sights. I see one.
Oh, jeez, we got an E2 right here.
Ready to fire.
Pick him up. I'm on a reload.
Nice shot. We're
Oh, jeez. What?
What'd you get hit by?
That LHM TV?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, be careful. There's other stuff back there. You got a medium coming.
Oh, 2 mediums.
Enemies got us in their sights.
I can't pin him.
Oh, the
Nope.
jackass. Switch to your other round.
That one did some damage.
Just trying to. I was kind of trying to
Yeah.
back him off.
That HE round is good against. Oh, jeez. That HE round is good against like light tanks and
Tank destroyers.
yeah, open topped vehicles. You know.
I'm falling back. I've taken
Yeah.
too much.
We lost him. Enemies got us in their sights.
God, I've been targeted again. Come on. Again? Seriously?
The hell is targeting you all the way back? Oh, he's probably just lighting you up. That's all.
No, I keep saying targeted.
Oh, I knew he was gonna.
Going for me,
God,
Jackass
okay.
84. Nope.
Enemies looking right at us.
Oh,
Really?
did you get tracked?
Yep. Oh, and I got low rolled. Come on.
Enemies got us in their sights. Got them in our sights.
Oh, perfect. Nobody wants to deal with these guys in the freaking city. Let's all sit back. Okay. No problem.
Yep. All good. Back to the garage. Not a big deal.
Yep, not a big deal.
What a good episode though. Cause it brought out all this old school stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And it didn't seem like 30 minutes went by. Honestly. You know?
I'm sorry. My mic was unplugged. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, I said it didn't seem like 30 minutes. It seemed like it just flew by.
Yeah, it really did. Oh. And I thought the
Oh, this
episodes
free-
were supposed to be about an hour long apiece.
That's what I thought. and it was done by what is it? Dallas Howard Bruce? No, Bruce Howard Dallas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which is my
Isn't that the chick?
that's my girl. That's my
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. Yeah, she.
No,
she's okay.
she was in Jurassic World.
But that one, yeah, exactly. This episode, she absolutely knocked out of the park. It was a good one. I loved it. It was good. Such good stuff.
We have to take and hold the marked objective. Get to it.
Well, here's what I find fascinating. So the whole first season, right, was about the part of the Death Watch that's tradition and don't take your helmet off and this is the way and all that. And this one is very much where he's seeing the flip side. He's not, everything's not so serious, and he jokes a lot more, and and of course he sees the other Mandalorian
you're
sect,
talking about the contrast between his demeanor and his growth, his character arc. Like,
Right.
he's more trusting of droids now because of IG-11. Now he sees Mandalorians with their helmets off. Yeah, I get that.
So I'm like, this is interesting how the story's going to progress. Or I wonder if he's even going to take his helmet off and be like, this is. And I mean, not keep maybe not keep it on all the time,
right?
Because
Yeah.
honestly, we've only seen his face once. And how many hours that it's been on?
Yeah.
I truly can't. This guy's gonna drown himself. This machine. Good job, DK Raptor King. Oh no, are you gonna make it?
Focus on this location.
You made it. Wow. Okay. Never mind. So it'll just be interesting to see his progression as a character, really.
Yeah. For sure.
And of course, through the Mandalorian ideals, because we're still what's her name, the blacksmith who created his armor is still alive somewhere.
Yeah.
Because she collected all the other armor.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yep.
And she was like, "Don't worry, I'll make it out of here."
Load it up. Let it rip.
You remember that?
Yeah. I do remember her walking through a room full of stormtroopers
Yeah, she did.
and like just straight throwing one into her forge. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, threw him into the forge, and then the others she just beat the crap out of it with her hammers. I was like, okay. Which she has the same helmet as the other two females.
Mm-hmm. So she might be part of House Kreese, you think?
Maybe,
Or are you
but
talking
she's the
about
only
the style of the helmet?
the style of the helmet, the
right,
visual,
the visual, yeah.
Oh, and the other thing, she's the only one I've ever seen that has horns.
Focus attention here.
Yeah, very true.
Out of all, think about it. Out of all the Mandalorian helmets, she's the only one that's had horns. And that can't be just because she's a blacksmith.
Oh, man, how
There's
did
gotta
the
be something to that.
Lego get cut in half?
Oh, sweet.
That one drilled straight.
That's a hey, sweet.
that's
Yes.
supposed to
Yep, I'm toast. Yeah, send me back to the garage early. Awesome. But nobody wanted to deal with that guy, so. Oh, there's a Type 5 over there too.
be- Yeah, there's all sorts
Or
of
Type
stuff over
4.
there.
and a meal. I wish I'd have known that before I went and pushed on out.
Howie.
Oh, it's only you guys on the hill, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. And there's stuff closing in from behind here.
Oh, bounced?
Time for me
Oh,
to
that
get
was
down.
an E50. Just go for the yeet.
Oh, come on.
What?
Really?
No, I was like, you can't get up there?
That was like the smoothest freaking way down that
Left,
hill I've
left,
ever
left.
taken.
Left, 11 o'clock. Oh,
Oh, of course. Of course it just went high and wide. Oh, and
Jeez.
of course I burned my oh, and these guys followed me down. That's just fucking awesome. Yep. I was counting on them to put shots on that E50 while I got to cover, but nope.
Christian
They
Minecraft
gave-
server.
They gave up the ghost. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry for the cursing. It's I am trying to work on that. Anyways,
Oh, my game just froze. That was weird. Oh, I'm struggling with this freedom. Gosh. Let me
Hey,
see.
did
Let me
that-
see how. You know what? Let me see how much XP I have left. 9,000 XP. Did that what?
oh nothing. Nothing. I have a couple of whispers. Oh, one of them's from you. And of course from the Moobot.
Moobot. I don't know. I've entered so many giveaways. I haven't really watched the stream, so
Right?
it could. I could be getting stuff. Couldn't be. I don't know. I have no idea. And there's two new people that I didn't. Never. Well, I didn't know that they streamed. That guy earlier today. After World of Tanks.
What?
I forgot his name.
You talking about the guy that I was talking about earlier?
Yeah, that had he had the tank for a helmet or for a headpiece.
Oh, that guy.
I forgot what his name was.
I don't
But I'm like,
remember
and
either.
And then the stream that World of Tanks is hosting right now, I've never heard of either one of these guys.
Yeah, me neither.
And I watch the streams pretty religiously. Till the what time do we normally get off? Around 1-ish, midnight for you?
Yeah. Well, anywhere between midnight and 1 a.m. for me, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm normally up at like 8:30, so there's a 7-hour window that I don't think these people stream. But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm watching somebody stream during the day. Oh, come on with the matchmaking. Come on.
Well, I only need like 3,000 XP before I get the
Yeah, Chopper Meyer. Thanks, AWOL. That I was like, I've never heard of this guy before. So
yeah, I switched to my stream to monitor the chat. So if there's anybody
Oh.
in here, caca. Yeah, so I'm not watching the stream anymore.
yeah, the World of Tanks stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you went to the left. Burp.
Yeah, I'm a light tank doing my tank things. I'm gonna spot other tanks and light them up. Cause I'm a light tank, doing light tank things. I'm gonna pull kitty tails and rough them up.
No, not Cake.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he likes the abuse.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes he does. He's like, pet my fur the wrong way. I love it.
And then he's like, I'll remember that for later.
Right?
Jump
We
right
got a
on your
light tank
face.
On our right.
I
That's
see it.
Shark.
Is he drawing us in?
Maybe.
Oof. Jeez. I'm coming up and over the top. Oh, what's that nasty thing?
It appears to be a Hydra,
Oh, jeez.
and I'm running away. I'm out. John Dog out. Get away if you can.
He's done.
You have
I'm about
kills
to.
On the Tiger Shark.
Oh, I didn't get him, but
Oh, 'cause
somebody else
there's a
did.
Type 61 there too now.
Nice.
Good luck.
Perfect. Oh, I'm breaking for artillery.
Oh, are you? Nice. I ran the other direction because I'm a chicken. I'm a scaredy light tank.
So AWOL, did you watch the World of Tanks console streams today? Because they did too. Like when I saw it pop up on my phone this afternoon, I was like, that's just Twitch being delayed. They're not running a second one. And then all of a sudden, I got home, looked at my computer, and I'm like, oh, they are running a second one. Surprise! Oh, nice pickup.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick off the easy, low-hanging fruit so that
Oh,
this
no
frickin'
way!
Carnivon will turn and deal with the things that need to be dealt with here. What happened? Oh, did you get shotgun?
Yeah, but I was in the middle of a power slide. Okay. Sure. I did kind of power slide right in front of him, so
Oh,
kind of
cool,
made it
that's a
easy.
rock.
Oh God. Oh.
Right? Come on, get off the fucking.
Hey.
Jeez. Sorry.
Christian Minecraft server.
Sorry. Gosh. Gosh darn. Gosh darn it. Shucks.
Yeah, they were giving away a few things. What were the giveaways there, John Dog? They gave away, I think, a Ragnarok. What else? What else did they give away?
I don't really know because the freaking stream just went so bananas.
Yeah, it was going
I
crazy.
think they gave away a 252U.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And
A
they were supposed to give something
Centurion
else away, and I don't think they gave it away. I don't. Maybe they did. Maybe they. I don't. But the stream was going so nuts. The chat was going crazy.
Yeah.
Because you get those thirsties that are in there. They're like, giveaway, giveaway, giveaway,
Yeah.
giveaway, and I'm like, dude, you can see the
Right?
the
Just
bot
relax,
is like,
man.
yeah. You know, and of
Chill,
course,
bro.
of course, James Alacia, that guy is a saint for real. To put up with, because he's the moderator for that chat, and I'm like, nah, man, I'd have band-hammered half those guys. Yeah, you know, he gets in, he's all like, there is no giveaway at this moment,
Right?
and I'm like, thank God somebody went in and said something. No spoilers about what's happening when this season's over, but I will tell you, if you watch the World of Tanks console, a previous video done by Jeff Chili Greggs, I think that's his name.
It was at
Greg?
the end of the Extra Life stream.
Yeah, it was at the very, very end of the Extra Life stream. He is one of the senior developers for this
yeah.
game, and he goes through anything from map modifications to I do know at the end of December, or in December, they're going to be doing a
sorry.
major update. No, you're good. A major update to the maps due to the new consoles coming out. A a lot of it's going to be aesthetics. So I just hope it doesn't slow down the maps or make matchmaking worse. He talked about True Vision. He talked about +1, -1. He talked about, oh my gosh, anything and everything. He definitely talked about it. And the cool thing was, is he was taking questions from.
I'm falling back.
Yep. He was taking questions from the chat, which was really cool.
Oh yeah. There's a rock there.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Yep, I found it. I found it so you wouldn't hit it.
Thanks. The developers are always moving those rocks on me, I swear.
I'm telling them I gotta fall back.
Right?
So I highly recommend watching that stream.
You know, honestly, I still have not watched it. I just can't find it.
It's on there. You have to look at the previous videos.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I have no doubt with the updates for December, there's going to be some Christmas thing. They always do a Christmas operation where they give away premium tanks. I don't know if they're going to continue to partner with other. Oh God. Oh, that's yes, perfect. I don't know if they're going to continue to partner with other companies. Yeah, he was talking about how partnering with WWE and Hot Wheels was kind of good, and then not so good. Oh, jeez. Christ.
Yeah. I'm toast. My engine is trashed. And
I'm about to get.
I'm reloading. And
Oh, come
that
on.
234 black though is a pickup. I've got 15.
I know, because
seconds.
I just did him. Oh, there's not a way to get down. Oh, yep. Sweet.
Oh, here comes a 252U.
Yep, he's gonna help. He's gonna hook me up for sure. Oh, this light tank's about to pick me up. Yep.
I just got
Cool,
reloaded.
cool.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, of course I missed my snapshot.
Pick up that black. Yep.
I'm
Oh,
trying.
God. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Nope. I'm not gonna heal a damn thing. Motor, track, gun.
Yep. Perfect. Oh, look at what they did to our team. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, for sure.
But well, I will tell you, do use your crew. What is it? Let me get over here. I'll show you. I got promoted. These customizations and swapping portraits for free, where you can customize the voice control and their name and maybe pick whether it's male or female. All that's going to disappear though on December 7th. I'll tell you that. That's one thing I do know.
The picking of the male and the female custom crew.
Yeah, all the customizations for crew, whether it's language or picking male or female or changing the name or whatever, that's all going to go away.
Why?
Streamlining. They're streamlining the game, and that's part of the. You have to take data out, add data in to make sure the servers can run at peak capacity. You know, like they took all the 360 data out to be able to make the maps look better
Actually,
for the cross-platform.
Tier 4 for me.
Tier what?
4. Quattro.
I just need to get wins. Please, I just need to get some
Right?
wins.
How much XP do you need?
Let me see. Like 7,000 to get this. Oh, you mother. You guy.
Oh,
Terrible. Terrible. Who are you going after? What mercenary contract are you going after this?
I don't know. I gotta see how many days are left for each one, you know. I
Yeah.
think it's only like 11 days for a lot of them.
And see if there's premium time attached to it.
Yeah, what's the other one with premium time attached to it? The roundabout? Or no, that's the one I've got now. The needle.
It's the needle. The needle. Yeah.
Didn't you already get the
Which,
needle?
yeah, I got the needle already.
Okay. Yeah,
I
but
was
I got
working
the
on it.
ramrod.
Yeah, I was working on it when you got the ramrod. Yeah. Sweet. Where are we going? We're taking the bridge?
Yeah, I guess, yes. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. I'm a tank destroyer,
You can cover me.
right?
We've got
See how
enemies
she
incoming.
moves.
Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
I gotta
pretty
just
quick.
say, I do like this thing. It's got the shields on it, and it's got like a Viking helmet on the front of it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. It looks even cooler in the garage where it shows a little more detail, but oh, there's 3 artillery and then I'm an open turret to vehicle.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna clip me. There we go.
I don't see anything out here yet.
Enemies looking right at us.
I'm being targeted by something.
Oh, there's a light tank in the backfield.
Ready to fire on
Ooh,
target.
178, eh?
Enemy exposed.
184, I like.
Oh my god!
What happened to you? Where'd you go? I thought we were in this together.
Yeah. I'm getting John dogged right now.
Oh, like that?
Oh, yeah, just like that.
Oh.
Back to the garage.
Yeah, yeah.
That was fun.
Yep.
Jeez.
Tons of fun. GG's.
That was great.
Well, and there you have it. There's the roundabout.
Yeah, go for the needle.
I think I could probably do it in 11 days if there's only 11 days left.
Oh, yeah. 11 days? Yeah, that's easy. Let's see. How many days for the smooth man? 2 days? Nope. The bulwark? 9 days. Ugh. Out the spyglass. 9 days. Ugh. Jeez. Ramrod? 16 days. Oh, gosh. The bulwark is 9 days, huh? What was that, spyglass? 9 days. Because the lawgiver doesn't give any premium. Yeah, no premium time for that. And the bucket? Oh, that does give premium time. That may be the next one. Assisting spotting
Thunder
damage. Yep, the
I
thunder
just like
bucket.
that name. I think I might go to the Thunder Bucket instead. Well, the needle's got more higher. It's got a higher survivability and a higher firepower.
It's all about that premium time, though.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Thresher and the Caboose, though. I kind of like the look of the Caboose. Let's see what kind of...
Yeah, but you don't get premium time with that stuff.
No?
Mm-mm.
Contract details.
All right, pick a tank, pick a tank, pick a tank, tank, tank. We got a tank coming
tank
back.
is coming back. Yeah.
Ching,
There
ching,
we
ching,
go.
ching, ching, ching. Defeat. Never would have guessed.
Right. I do like that Thresher though. That's a pretty cool tank. I'll probably get that one after the. I think I'm just gonna go for the. Did you say the bucket gets premium time?
The bucket gets premium time, yeah. Yep.
Oh, but the needle's a heavy tank at tier 4.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna go with the needle.
The needle looks cool. And actually, I'm through watching that. I'm going to watch you.
Huzzah! Needle contract signed.
Pick a tank, pick a tank, pick a tank.
What happened? There we go.
I don't know what happened.
Ooh, 3 through 10. I can play tier 3s.
Yeah.
That's and any tank I want.
Yeah.
Any tank I want. Oh my god, what am I gonna do with myself? Oh goodness. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just living the dream. You want to platoon up? Only if you're including your audio and you can keep your language within the boundaries.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. So.
No worries. And as long as
Alright.
Dark Lord doesn't mind.
No, we're good. We're good here.
My audio is included now.
Sweet. We just ran one, and we will be back here shortly.
I had just
Should be
queued
able
up
to-
in a match, but it's tier 9 and I'm in T29, so I'm just gonna get destroyed.
Oh, I feel you on that. We're in our tier 8s, and we just queued into a tier 10 battle. Sweet.
Yep. Alright, I found an IS-3 and it said hello to me.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Also, the theme for tonight's stream is this is the way.
This is the way.
Mandalorian. So if you have seen the new Mandalorian episode, that is preferable. If you haven't, well, we're not going to go through all of it again. Or
Yeah,
if you
I
have
haven't.
questions about Star Wars in general, most likely we can answer.
Well, I do actually have a fun fact about Star Wars. That I've come recently to learn. I need an invite to the platoon. But basically...
Oh, dude, we are stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. We're stream sniping Connus right now.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Well,
he's on the other team.
Well, shout out to Connus. Where's he at?
Or Countess, the nerds. He's over here on the right side.
I'm coming your way then.
Sorry, go ahead. I do apologize.
No, you're good. Alright, so a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, I bought a whole collection of like collectible card games because there's a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff because that's what I play, and there's like a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff, a whole lot of old sealed, like Fallen Empires, Fate Reforged. If any of that means anything to you. Yep.
Yeah.
Like there was
I
a whole bunch
played
of
a lot of
starter
that.
decks. So there were sealed booster boxes of Fallen Empires, Fate Reforged, and like those alone really like make up like a third of the cost of the what I paid for. But there was also like 3 large moving boxes full of random CCGs like Star Trek, Star Wars, and Nightmare Before Christmas. And then they also had Hyborion, which is before my time because that's 95. I was born in 93, so I would have been 2 years old when that came out. All right. Anyway, back to like the back streamlining to the point. So there was a whole bunch of Star Wars games in there, and Star Wars being how popular it is and everything like that, has not been able to have a consistent game producer. So when it first came out, it was under
Kill him, dog.
Decipher.
I'm trying.
What was the second?
That's part of the Nerds clan too. Or
Yeah,
Negan.
he is. I recognize his name.
Push forward on that house and side scrape off of it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You got to kill Countess.
I'm trying.
Oof. About to get outflanked right here.
Yeah. Okay. Guess not.
Back to the garage.
Oh, I can only add him to friends or report him. I can't send him a message.
He's on Xbox, or he's on PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'll just add him to friends. What about carried cheese? Oh, here we go.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to make sure I had the information correct before I finished that. So, Star Wars was originally created by a company called Decipher, which is mostly defunct now. It no longer really exists. They make some things, but they don't make any of their collectible card games anymore. But in the I want to say early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, they got sued by Wizards of the Coast because Wizards of the Coast bought the patent for it. So Wizards of the Coast owns the patent to Star Wars as a collectible or trading card game. So nobody else can produce the trading card game, so Decipher had to stop making it. But Wizards of the Coast, with that patent, has chose to not do anything with it. So they own the patent to Star Wars as a card game, but refuse to do anything with it. But
You're talking about just the card game.
yeah,
Are you talking about the customizable card game, or are you talking about the one from the 70s?
there's one from the 70s too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was talking about CCG, so the one that was
Oh,
produced
okay.
by Decipher from 95
Yeah.
to
95,
2000,
Yep.
2005, 2006.
Yep.
And then they got sued by Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast bought the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bought the rights for it and everything, and they changed a lot of the old school rules for that set as well. And I still have, like you were saying, the old original decks. You know, a couple of rare cards. I had a Han Solo, a Rancor. I think I had a Princess Leia. I had Darth Vader's lightsaber. And I had a couple of really cool Imperial vessels, such as the Devastator, and a couple other different ones.
So I really don't know much about gameplay for Star Wars or Star Trek for those two games. I just know a lot about, like, I guess the history of how they were made and the people who made them. Because there was a lot of boxes in them, and I wanted to understand what I was selling and who I was selling to. So like, I learned a whole lot about like Star Trek as well, and I was I was happy to find that Star Wars for Decipher had the same thing. So for Star Trek, they have a continuing committee, and you can like find them on Facebook and stuff like that. I guess as a shameless plug, I hold no gain from advertising them, but they're a community of like 16 or 1700 people, and the continuing community is like a whole organization that sets up tournaments worldwide for Star Trek. Even
Yeah.
though it's a defunct game, they print their own
Yeah.
like new cards,
Hmm.
and their
New old
rules
style.
and their rules for the new cards are that you can't like sell them because they're new. Like they're not like new printings of old cards. They're just new cards in general. Like they print sets. There's not a whole lot of them, but they do print
Oh,
new
okay.
cards every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the Star Wars cards is they were only produced for such a limited time. They never really caught on. Out of all my friends and even like my nerd friends that played Magic the Gathering, um, there was only one, maybe two other kids I knew that had the cards, but they never even learned how to play. You know,
Yeah, and
and I'll be
that's
honest, I don't even remember how to play. I know that um, the way you afford to bring cards into play depends on the like the planets you have and whether or not you control them.
Are you talking about
I do
Star
know that
Wars?
much. Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Alright, I was like-
Star Wars customizable card game.
I was
that
like, you talking about
produced in
Magic?
the 90s.
I was like, I got you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
played
you
me some
played
Magic.
too? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
hell
played
yeah.
the shit out of Magic.
I mean we can talk about Magic all day. Now,
Black
mean,
and
that's,
green.
think about-
Black and green.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was what I ran.
what
I
did
never
you
even-
what did you
I
play in Black
I
and
didn't play
Green?
I didn't play it for God.
Yeah,
That was
like, what was kind of the theme?
20
of
years
your,
ago. 30? No, 20. No.
What
20
was the theme of your deck?
Well, my theme of my deck for greens was monsters. Like I wanted to bring out the
Okay.
nastiest things that you
Yeah,
could.
the
That
ones, the
yeah,
crawlers.
the
and-
big nasties. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had my deck had almost the max amount of cards because I needed it full of mana, like just
Right.
full
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
mana to be
Well,
able to
and
get out
that's
these
one cool thing
cards
that-
that would fucking hit for 22. The monsters and stuff. So I quit after Ice Age. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Ice Age is kind of like right when I started getting into it, right in middle school and stuff. And I still, to this day, my deck has Ice Age cards in it. One of them is Aaron the Relentless, which I've got. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go dark here for a moment.
Okay.
It's like somebody's knocking on my door or something at this hour. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Really? Oh my god, I'm a
I missed him. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't mean to run right into him. And I didn't have anywhere to go. So, and then I had a Vanguard that was just poaching me. So anyway, yeah.
I'm definitely dead. There's a Roger Dodger. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Wasn't even worth repairing my ammo rack. I was one shot after I got caught fire.
Yeah, that was
Anyways,
brutal.
sorry guys. Sorry. I know that was real exciting. I'm just sitting here staring at a rock. That was my daughter up this late at night being all loud and obnoxious. Not right now, not in the middle of a match. I love you. I do love you. Of course I love you. You're crazy. You crazy girl.
How old is your daughter?
Old enough. But, oh jeez. Always gonna be too young for you, so don't even think about
That wasn't what I was going for.
it.
I was genuinely asking. But I understand if you don't want to say.
Yeah, not on a stream. I don't.
Yep.
I
Understand.
try to avoid personal
Understand.
details.
Yep.
You know.
Makes sense. I didn't think about that before I asked the question. But yeah, I play EDH or is it Eternal Dragon Hunter, or what was the original like? I don't remember what it was originally for the acronym EDH. It's just Commander is what it should be called. And I play Black Green in it. I play my favorite deck is Marin. And the reason why Marin is my favorite deck is because of just the amount of recursion that happens in the deck. I sack creatures and they come back almost immediately. I sack creatures to
the
gain
regenerative.
mana. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I actually had mine was a combination deck. I played 3 different colors in mine. I played white, green, and red. So the white was a lot of my enchantments and and defense. And then hey, come here. And then the red was like instant damage and a few combos, and then the green was, a few powerful monsters and gain life. So, but I had an original Mana Flare was one of the rare cards that I had in my deck, and the original Mana Flare was kind of cool because it would multiply any mana that counted as 1 now counted as 2. And anytime you don't use that full amount of mana, it would mana burn you. So you'd take a damage for every 1 mana you don't use. Say you're bringing out a card for 5, and you tap.
Yep. Oh, the good old days of
3
mana
for
burn.
6, you take 1.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Good
cool.
old days of mana burn. I don't miss them at all.
Anyways.
Are we able to
Sorry.
toss in some 7s? Oh, yep. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have too many high tiers right now, do you?
Nope.
You're kind of a newer player, right?
I
So a
played
lot
for
of
about
your-
6 months and then had a 4.5-year sabbatical.
Yeah, okay.
I get you. I had a 2.5-year sabbatical. I get it. After playing for like 3 years.
Yeah. And now we're back in year 6. Bum, bum, bum.
Which actually, year 6 is probably the best year that I've played this game. Honestly.
Alright, men, we've got enemies in the area. We either have to take them all out or capture their base. Let's roll.
Going up to the hill.
Yep, affirmative.
What am I doing? I'm just going to dump a whole clip of premium in. I'm probably not even going to be able to use it all.
Yeah, Old Mine Shoots is APCR, so I didn't even bother switching to anything else
Gun loaded.
or buying anything else.
What is this leopard trying to do? Get out of here, bro. I know you're not trying to come up here.
I just got
This is-
6.
There's a setter. Jeez.
So I have, of my legit tanks, like the tanks that you earn, not just premium, I have, I think, 6 tier 7s.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'm at. And then I have probably like 3 or 4 tier 6s that have tanks to unlock still. And then I have a bunch of tier 5s.
Well, let me just sit nice and still for artillery, guys. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's 3 heavy tanks firing at me at once. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 heavies and medium.
Cool, Leopard. Get the hell out of my way, you freaking numpty. This leopard is backed off against a setter. Okay, bro. Taking shit. Oh, come on, gun depression. Such horse shit. Yep, here comes the fucking Object 430U. Shit.
Christian Minecraft server.
Yeah. Yes. Bad language. Gosh darn it.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah. My bad, my bad.
Tell you, the struggle is real right now.
Yep. I concur.
I mean, ever
Well,
since we got on and started streaming,
Mm-hmm.
it's been brutal.
Sorry, I just got back in because I completed stage 1. Oh, and I can play for stage 2 is artillery or tank destroyers. Well, Roger.
That
Tank
sounds
Panther 2
awful.
is.
I need 3,600 XP. I can finish this contract. Get on with my life.
I need to win 2 battles in a row and earn 20
Oh, that
XP.
winning the 2 battles in a row is going to be the difficult part.
Yeah, yeah. I might be on this
Jeez.
one forever.
The way it's been going. God.
Are you gonna go to that one spot?
Yeah. The spot we went to the past 2 or 3 times. Yep.
Mojo, follow Dark Lord,
All right, man.
please.
We've got enemies in the
I'm
area.
gonna take up the tank destroyer position at the top of that hill.
That's fine. Just give us some cover.
Could you mark the square that I'm going towards?
Yeah. It's
Or
gonna
tell
be
me.
right in
Focus on
here.
this location.
Yep. And then here.
Ooh, that is not a friendly cliff to go down.
Yeah, be careful.
And I've been detected. Okay. And there's a batch hat already in our backfield.
Perfect.
Why does
Oh,
your
we're
tank
down.
look like a turtle?
What do you mean?
I can't give you Overwatch
It
right
looks
now
like a
while
turtle.
I try and deal with the stuff.
It's fine. Oh, jeez. It's fine. We got this.
I had the Trailblazer for 400.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a nice shot. Oh, and a meal too. Sweet, 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 sweet. Cool, 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 cool.
And I missed that shot. Sweet. I
Ouch.
need to
He's
do
gonna.
not miss
Oh,
another shot.
sweet. Yes. Hell yeah.
And
That's
I'm
what
on
I like to
fire,
see.
And I'm ammo wrecked by the frickin' artillery. Come on.
I broke his gun.
Nice.
They've spotted us.
Okay, I'm coming down. Excuse me.
You're coming down? Oh,
Yep,
there's a
I'm
Yag
coming
tank.
down.
Oh, a Yag Panzer 88 up there too. Sweet. That's what I like to see.
Enemies close in their sights.
What?
Oh, and
You
I
got you got
my
you
cover.
got shots on that icebreaker, dog.
Yep. Yep. He's dead. He's gone.
All right,
Or is
I'm
there
working
another
on
one?
the Yag Tiger, and then there's a Carnivon.
They've spotted us.
Nope, that one hit dirt. That was a sweet. He's hold down. Yag Tiger 88. Oh,
I
jeez,
got
what
a
is that?
Tiger 131.
Yeah, I see that. And you got a Yag Tiger on your butt. Come
Yep.
this way.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, straight up. Is he looking at me or is he looking at you? Oh, it doesn't matter because the Tiger 131. God,
Clips you
that
out.
was just a. That was just not.
Placing target.
You're gonna drive right in my way, huh?
Been destroyed.
Yep. That T-28 drove right in my way.
That batch hat, I can't believe it. He just YOLO'd through there and our.
And nobody stopped him, did they?
Yeah, no. No. I mean, he did get killed, but it took for freaking.
Everybody?
Yeah. And, you know, I got lit on fire and ammo racked by artillery while I'm trying to shoot a freaking light tank that shouldn't have been there in the first place.
I feel you.
At least I got to farm out that icebreaker. That's the silver lining.
Yeah, you did. That is silver lining because he was giving me fits. Oh, jeez, I burned my ammo rack. I'm dead. Yep. Yep. Good job, Emil. Good job.
That's not generally how that goes down there, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh, jeez. You need to get hold down. Oh, why is he not pinning you? What an idiot. Oh, don't turn your turret. Don't turn your turret. He'll get the side of that thing and just slap the hell out of you. Right now, he's
I
not
don't-
doing any damage.
I'm not sure why he's not penning me, but I'm not gonna question it.
Yeah, I don't know why he should. I'd shoot the last round of heat right at you. You'd be done. Oh, you got come straight ahead, Scorpion G.
I'm tracked.
Oh, Vanguard. Wow.
Of course, a Vanguard. Why
Another
wouldn't there
one?
be?
Can't hold on.
Vanguard is such a ridiculously overpowered tank.
It's stupid. We talk about it all the time in our streams.
Yep.
Oh, nice. What? Screenshot. That's for sure.
Oh, did you get yours?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
What did you get?
You gonna roll that beautiful bean footage?
I am going to roll that beautiful bean footage here in just 2 short shakes of a lamb's tail. Just shake it.
What did you
Shake that
get?
lamb's tail.
I don't have anything below tier 10, bro.
Nope. I got the roundabout. I earned the roundabout contract.
Okay.
Doesn't it look cool though? Like even the
Yeah,
when
with
you're
the
looking
with
at
the
it on
Viking
garage-
horns on the front
Yeah,
and the oh man, yeah. There's so much more detail. Okay,
yeah.
I see it.
The what do you call that? The endless knot or whatever.
Yeah,
I,
there's
uh,
yeah.
Knot. The
I finished
Celtic
my
knot,
Halloween
yeah.
contract. Or
That's cool.
Black Friday contract, sorry.
Oh, the
Edition.
black tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you pick?
I think I'm gonna go for the I was supposed to go I think for the it's the wait, why do I only have the choice? I could choose T-34-3 Black Edition, AMC, CDC. Which one? I don't know which
GMX
one's which.
CDC, the T34-3, and the STA-2 are your
Which
three
one was the
options.
Chinese one?
The
Japanese?
T34-3.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Which is actually that's the one I chose, and that's the
Yep,
one John
that's
Dog
the
chose.
one I chose as
Yeah,
well. Yep.
that's supposed to be the best one of the three of them, right?
I mean,
It
depends
depends.
on your play style.
Yeah.
The STA-2 has a higher penetration and a higher rate of fire, but it has no armor.
Yeah.
The T-34-3 has a lower rate of fire, but it has more armor. It's a kind of a bully tank, a brawler tank.
Yeah. If you like to get in and fight, the T-34-3, and that gun hits hard too.
Yeah,
But it's like a 13-second reload, so you got to be ready for that.
yeah.
But the frontal armor and the turret armor, it'll bounce you. It'll bounce whatever, or not whatever, but it'll bounce a lot.
What about the AMX?
The CDC, I have a CDC, and it's a glorified medium light tank, so it can displace quickly and get different places across the battlefield. The gun is really good, and the
It's got great gun depression.
yeah, excellent gun depression. But I'll tell you this: don't get hit.
At all.
Do not get hit at all. Yeah,
Don't
period.
even let them look at you.
Yeah, don't let a light tank hit you, because it's gonna pin.
Yeah. Paper armor. Like worse
Probably
than the STA-2.
Yeah, you can bounce some rounds off the gun mantlet of the STA. There's no bouncing anything in the CDC Black. So
Which
if it-
would you consider closer to like the Special Panzer or the T-71DA? Because I like light things.
the CDC
Uh,
Black.
CDC Black. Okay.
That would be the closest one to a light tank, probably. Yeah.
Alright. That's probably gonna be the one that I pick then.
Well, it's up to you. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no wrong choices really. I mean, you get a great tank either way. So,
Yeah.
It's true.
because I was really close to getting the STA-2 just because of the high rate of fire and quickness and penetration. But anyways, this isn't World of Talking. This is World of Tanks. Let's go. Pick a tank. Pick a tank.
You're doing 4?
Yep.
Why are we doing
You
4?
always got to get out and get that tank dirty.
Yep. Because he just completed his contract for the roundabout. We went through this.
I wasn't paying attention.
Obviously.
I don't have a roundabout.
Well, you don't need a roundabout. Do you have a tier 4?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll pick it.
Yeah, let me see which one I'm working on.
Huh?
Wasn't prepared to run tier 4.
It's all good. You know, when I'm running
No.
in a platoon as not the person in charge, I just turn my filters on, and there's a little check mark on the upper left or in the bottom left. That's all the compatible tanks. So whatever he picks, all of your compatible
show.
tanks will show up. and then you can just pick from those. Like it
Yep.
just streamlines everything really quick and easy.
Yeah, it's so much better than it used to be. I'll tell you that. Because when
Oh,
me and
yeah.
me and Dog were playing, if someone picked a tier 7, you got to go filter through and literally scroll left to right to find your tier 7s.
Yeah, and
It was
you had to
nuts.
go per country.
Per country,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, so
There was no-
all the tier 7s weren't grouped together next to each other. It was you'd have to go through all the tier 9s, the 8s, the 10s, the 4s, the 3s, the 2s before you could
was
find
tough.
a tier 7. Yeah. Okay, but it did kind of give you an intimacy with your garage and how many tanks you had and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, oh, I really want to play that.
By the way,
I'm going to the middle.
affirmative. Me
Slayer?
as well. Yep.
Okay.
Ah,
Word.
word.
Enemies in the area. Take them all out or take their base. Let's do this.
Oh man, I have a Scotsman as a commander. Is your guy speak Scottish? Is he?
Well, I'm sure he probably does, but I can't hear him because I always have my volume down on my TV because my mic always picks up the volume. So
Yeah. Yep. Not even your headset?
no, definitely not. The only thing I hear
Okay.
out of my headset is your voice,
You don't hear the
Ooh.
game?
party voice. Nope. It's only one ear. You know.
Oh. Oh, let's go trash these guys.
Yep. I'm going little secret cubby.
Enemies spotted
Oh,
us.
jeez. Almost. I got one in my soul.
Locked, loaded, and ready.
Oh, jeez. That was horrible. Complete terrible shot.
Ready to fire.
You got Happy Tanker?
Destroyed.
Oof.
Oh, I was going to, but I didn't need to.
This freaking. Is that a bot
Eyes on
that
the
just shot me?
Selecto.
Friendly.
Ooh, okay,
Oh.
I get detected and I'm automatically one-shotted by artillery. I love it.
Yeah, by a Sexton, yeah.
I can't wait
That's
till
trash.
I get the what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Sixth Sense
Sixth
for
Sense?
this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that was pretty-
that's 2 matches in a row.
Yeah,
in
that's
this
pretty
tank where I
garbage.
just got one shot by artillery.
The Sexton's garbage, we know it. You know? You know, when I
Most
played that
games.
tank, I couldn't hit anything. Because
Yeah,
it fired so
it's-
fast?
It's all about RNGesus.
Guess so. And now I just lost visual on that guy. Really?
There you go, Valentine straight back.
Yep, I see it.
Ricochet.
What?
Yeah, did
That
hit?
bounced?
Oh, it bounced.
I'm shooting a premium round.
Penetrated.
There we go. Oh my god, that missed him.
I caught an artillery shell.
Yep,
They're out of here.
There we go.
there you go.
Jeez.
Don't feel bad, man. I got taken out by artillery also, so
Reloaded.
Yeah, I'm going to go punish that artillery for you guys.
good. Please do. Load an HE round if you got one.
No, I'm gonna hit him with a premium round and then try and ram him. What direction did it come from? Where
To
you
your
are?
right. Over
Okay.
here.
Focus on this area.
Got it.
They spotted us.
I don't care. He spotted me. Oh, jeez!
Target locked.
This guy can't be that
Shot on
good.
the move if you got him.
Oh my god, this turret
Loaded up.
turns for it.
Let her rip.
Yeah. I mean, it is a tank destroyer, though.
Yeah, it's like a Hellcat, really. Okay, I've been spotted.
It was that light tank.
I see you.
Yep. Out of our whole team, why are you and a light tank the only ones back here? Fix that track, yeah.
Let's roll.
What?
Lovely.
I want. I hit him with a premium shell,
Premium round. Yep.
and it didn't one-shot him. I got a problem with that. When he's
That's
in a
why I told
Sexton.
You to switch to HE
Mayday.
because the
But he
HE will.
But he has armor. It's like the priest. The priest has a ton of armor.
Yeah, well, either way, an open-topped vehicle is particularly susceptible to the HE. You know that. You know, even if it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
That's
if
true.
it doesn't one-shot it, it'll at least do. Even if it hits the armor on an open-topped vehicle, it'll do significant amount of damage.
Ooh, I finished
that's
the stage.
Crazy looking. Look at the. If you're watching my stream, check out how many Hot Wheels 2-time bonuses I've got. I just happened to look at this one.
What, 1,400? And
No,
8?
1,111. So
Yeah.
1111. It's like
Oh.
looking at binary.
It's 11:11. Make a wish.
Oh, jeez. Finish that stage. Let's see what's
and
the next
we're
thing I
back
need
to
to
2,
do.
so
Oh, sweet. Cool, cool, cool. I can run essentially whatever I want.
I still need to do 6 and up. I haven't finished my reach yet.
6 and up.
Yeah, I haven't finished my
Ooh.
Alright.
reach.
Uh-huh. Right, we'll help you out with that.
ooh, you know what? I have a bird I can run.
Oh,
You care
that's
if I run my
filthy.
bird?
That thing is gross. You're a sick individual, you know that?
I do know that. You know that.
I do know that.
Bird, the bird, the bird. Bert the Avenger. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, do you have the big gun on that thing?
No.
Oh,
I
you're
haven't
gonna
gotten that.
enjoy it. I'll tell you right now. As a tier 6, that's one of like 2 tanks I'm scared to see. In my VK36. I'm like, that T150 is gonna be a heavy or a problem. It can bounce a lot of shots if you angle it right, and the gun is it's nasty. It's absolutely filthy. Especially if you do
Phantasmic.
some side scraping with that thing. You're like, you're never gonna catch me.
It's a panther. The car.
Enemies in the area. Take
See
them
what
all
gun?
out or take their base. Let's do this.
God, I can't
Almost.
wait
You almost
for
have the big gun. Yeah, I think you have the final upgrade on the thing, right? So it looks like.
I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have
Oh
it.
yeah.
But there's
Oh
a,
sweet. Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Sorry, I apologize. I just got spun about by that Sturm and that OI.
Don't worry. I ran him into the little command post.
Jesus, dog, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. I think so.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this right here. We're not leaving this spot. Right in this area. Let them come to us. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Target locked.
Oh, that missed. Nice. That was awesome. Oh, 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 what? I didn't flip my tank, you stupid game. Nope, don't push, don't push, don't push, don't push. There's going to be nastier things that are going to come around that corner. Oh, nice shot.
Thank you, sir. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. Or welcome to the
They
stream.
spotted us.
3 seconds. Wow.
All right, now we go. There's nothing's come this way. I really need to put off-road driving on this thing. This thing's so sluggish.
They're looking at us.
Oh, I've been targeted. Oh,
Tracks
an
damaged.
Excalibur
Got them in our sight.
and
Lost the
oh,
track.
nice.
Nailed them.
I could use that other gun up here.
I'm
Sure.
coming.
Track is
I'll
good.
push forward.
I just had to.
Oh,
get within
God.
range.
You did excellent.
Freaking ammo rack. Are you serious?
Enemy sighted.
Oh, and of course, there's a freaking light tank.
Light
came
tank,
Right,
yep.
2 of them. I'm
Enemy
dead.
spotted us.
Good game.
Bounced off
wanna
the
know.
Churchill.
I want to know how I'm being shot when I'm
Ooh.
below them.
Where are
Oh,
they?
look at the 2 tank destroyers in the back.
Yeah, I just saw that.
That's
I'm like,
that's
oh,
perfect.
Look out.
Oh, there's
Sure
more
could've
stuff
used
back
them.
here.
They could have been sitting right there, you know, at least giving me some freaking protection, but no. No, they weren't.
Cannon hit.
What else?
Got them in our
Jeez.
sight.
Oh,
Love
hit my
watching that.
hit my gun. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Bounced off the Churchill again. That's twice.
Will.
yeah.
Releasing target.
Don't shoot him. Shoot something else.
They're looking at us. Focus on this location.
In case they didn't know.
My gun depression is sweet in this tank. Absolutely sweet. Oh my lord!
Spotted us.
Holy smoke! What do you know, man?
I know nothing.
We've been talking about Star Wars all night. We're kind of running out of some topics and stuff. If you have any questions about Star Wars, I'm sure I'd be happy and delighted to answer them for you. Dark Lord and I both watched The Mandalorian before we started streaming, and so generally that's what we talk about on our Friday streams.
Turn your tank. Turn your tank. You'll move faster. Okay.
But holy smoke!
I was trying.
Welcome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, it's lit. Did you watch the episode tonight? The new one, episode 3? Oh man. Well then, don't don't watch too much earlier because we gave a whole breakdown of the episode, and I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though.
You gotta run 6s, right?
I have 6 and up.
Okay. Oh, did you get your new black tank?
Yeah, I did. But it's a medium.
Oh. Oh, you have to run heavies, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, poo. Alright. I was gonna say we're gonna run a black platoon. An all black.
Yeah, holy smoke! Yeah, absolutely, we can get you in. My gamer tag is John Dog, JAWNDAWG. Hop on in. send me a friend request or whatever, and I'll add you back real quick.
I'll wait. Do you want to wait? Do you want to send it?
Yeah, we'll wait for him. I think we can wait for him. I don't think he'll be that long. Hopefully. Or tell me your gamer tag and I'll find you. Oh, Mojo, do you have the... Oh, no, that's the heavy. That's right. I thought we were in the same tank for a second. I was like, do you got the big gun? But you're in a totally different tank.
Do you want me to give you the Jeopardy countdown?
I'm not seeing that he's added me yet, so. Because normally it pops up with your notifications, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you what, just send me a message. Just send me a message, anything. A period. Oh, okay, here we go. Chat requests. That'll do. Yeah, alright. Hello and welcome. There we go. Get you in here. Please don't forget to include your audio. And
No cursing on this Christian Minecraft server, please.
yeah, please no cursing on this Christian Minecraft server. And I am guilty of that. It's really a bad habit. But I am trying to break it. So Dark Lord yells at me, which is good. I appreciate it, but it'd be better if I just didn't. You know.
We're trying to cut it down because we stream and you're essentially eliminating more than half of your viewers if you curse, because then no one can watch it with their kids.
And I've sent you a couple of invites now through the game, so you could get in here. And if you don't already follow me, smash that follow button, man.
Yeah, I followed you already, mate.
Sweet, sweet.
Invitation. None of them's come through yet.
It's not through. It's not through the
Yeah.
dashboard. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Money. It's a crime.
All right, send it.
Wham. Whammy.
I have like 70k free XP chilling there. It's like, did I just free XP the comment, or did I get like a new Artie? I don't know.
No. The Comet is the Cromwell's a better tank than the Comet, all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
for
I
sure.
won't get rid of my Cromwell because it runs like a snake bite or a Cromwell B. You know, if
Yeah.
you put the ground resistance,
I just
the
don't enjoy lower tiers the same though. I just enjoy like 10s and 9s. Just like them sweaty lobbies, if you know what I mean. Like we have to hit weak spots and stuff. I just enjoy that more.
Yeah, running the lower tiers for sure. It's a lot more fun for me as well.
Oh no, I mean like I prefer the
He-
higher ones.
he likes the higher tiers, like 9s
Oh,
and
you
10s.
like the higher
Yeah,
tiers.
like I like a
Okay.
competitive game. I don't
Yeah.
know why. It's kind of sad.
I've found that with the 9s and 10s, it's either a one-sided victory.
Oh yeah, especially lately.
Always.
Lately it's been really bad. Because none of my mates play tank, so like, see, to actually get a platoon. I find recently you need a platoon to win games, and it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Like, you're
For
going
sure.
out there, you're spotting half the team, and you're holding the flank down by yourself, and then you're like, "Where's my heavies?" And you're, you know what I
Man, you
mean?
sound like me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You just gotta, you do all the work, and that's it. And
Yeah,
then
it's kinda sad.
the seagulls, the vultures come circling. They're like, mine,
Yeah, like,
mine. They
I was
want to
like,
just pick up
s-
the easy marks.
I was
Freaking
laughing. Right? I
turds.
got into like a tier 8 game there, and I was like holding one flank of my Cromwell down, and an IS3 comes around, hits the A button, and slings a premium round. I'm like, what's the need? You can pan me with the HE. You do not need to
He's
sling
slinging
gold.
premium. You know,
Like, what?
here's the thing: is like,
Like, he's
for
sad.
my T29, that's all. Like, that's one gig.
Ah,
I
yeah.
just spam premium in the whole time. I don't care if
Uh,
I'm looking at a
it's-
tier 4. You know, not that
I
I see
hit
it tier
the
4,
ones
but you know
that's-
what I mean.
Yeah, I got my 100 there, and I enjoy the tank, but as soon as the people see it, it's like, yeah, but like, as soon as you see it, it's just annoying.
I'm working my way up on this left side.
I'll just play this right side, see if it's behind me.
Not me. There's an M4 down in the
Uh,
ditch.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and there's also a Stern DK.
Oh, I hit the dirt. Are you kidding me? Right.
I'm
right,
kind of,
right, right, right.
to be honest, I'll just sit here
What
and
is-
waste time.
It's a T1 heavy and another T1 heavy. Oh come on. Oh come on, artillery. Get on. Oh
Our
wow.
Hellcat just got wasted.
Jeez. John Doe, you got shots on anything?
I did.
The artillery's focusing me down. I can't hit that M4 to save my life.
Yeah. I just
Jeez.
killed him. He's gone.
That
I just
T1
tracked
heavy's
the
farming me out. I can't. Ah, it's ridiculous. How can he see me and I can't see him?
I don't know.
I did that exact same thing. Right. How? Okay.
Oh,
I knew that T1 heavy'd be sitting there. Did you see that, bro? Oh,
Yeah, I did,
that
I
was
did.
Disgusting.
That was one shot on him. Nope.
fuck. I'm dead here. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, you're good. You're still good. John Dog's got your flank.
Yeah.
I'll just try.
So
and-
it's,
Just.
Boom.
Just.
yep. One more
Pick him
shot
up.
in him and he's dead. Yep.
I missed.
Alright.
One game.
It's alright. Stay with him. There you go.
I
One
got
more.
I've had his arm right.
Nice.
There you
Oh.
go.
What?
Now
How
the
was that
T1.
how was that an eye for an eye? Okay.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm tracked, and I'm out of repair kits.
Oh, yep. He's farming you.
Yeah.
Oh no, you may. Oh nope.
Yep.
Get some support that I can get.
God, T1 Heavy's awful, man. What does he do? Like, he should have been dead ages
Yeah.
ago.
Oh my God, this Ike. Oh my God.
Wow.
You idiot! You just
I
gave me
might
cover
live through
too.
this. Oh, that's stupid.
Nope.
Oh.
Not-
I dirty
not if that
shot. Not like
PZ4.
that. Yeah. Why am I?
Oh, there-
Oh, I'm tracked again.
You're being thirsted on.
Oh, yeah,
do 'em.
for sure.
Oh, I thought you
I
had
can't.
that stern.
I couldn't turn. I was looking at the back of that.
Yeah, I thought you had that stern for sure.
Oh,
Oh.
I did too. I thought I had that T1 heavy, but I jerked it. That's not
Chevelle
it.
Racer, what's going on, man?
Oh, hey Chevelle. I've seen you in a couple of different streams, bud.
Thanks for the
gracing
follow.
us with yeah, thanks for gracing us with your presence, for sure.
I'm trying
Don't
to
forget-
get that machine contract by. Just,
John Dog is also streaming as well on his channel. So if you want to watch him or watch me, it really doesn't matter. His is JWN DOG.
On Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Thanks for the
So
plug,
you can go
buddy.
you can go over there and smash the follow button on him. I'm sure he'd greatly appreciate it. He streams more than I do. But normally we co-stream together.
For
Let's.
sure. Couldn't do it without you, buddy.
Man,
Seriously, I
I don't
probably
even
never would
know.
have gotten into streaming if it hadn't been for you. So, thanks, man.
No problem.
Thanks
I
for
told you it's
having faith
easier.
in my abilities.
It's easier than it looks. I tell you that. And then I'm all
Right.
like, now I'm just butchering it up. I don't know why I'm
Oh, our
playing
tanks
this
are
hot.
coming back.
Yeah, they are. Don't know why I'm playing this hot garbage. We obviously did not win that one.
Right?
So now I gotta win 2 battles in a row. And I know
Yeah, I
how I'm
have
gonna...
the I have the Top Gun on the T-150. I don't have the Top Gun on the Arl because the Top Gun on the Arl is like another 100,000 XP or some other nonsense like that.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna like the Top
Yeah.
Gun on the RL too. It's a
Oh, yeah.
90 millimeter tier 8, tier 7. I forget which one. I gotta get 2 wins, so this is the only way I'm gonna do it.
I'll subscribe for you.
Oh, I'm gonna take the Burt, the Avenger this
Oh,
time.
again? Oh, you're so filthy.
If you
I
might
know,
actually
it
do
is
that, I might
disgusting.
play my homo with you. I might actually do that. The Lordy, you know that.
Oh yeah, don't please.
Should
don't.
Oh no, we're
Please
doing it. We're doing it.
don't.
We're doing it. Where's my homo man?
If these guys die, I don't want our stream stuck watching frickin' artillery. That's just disgusting. I mean, at least with the Burt, I'm out on the front line, you know.
Yeah. And the homo doesn't hit, like, it misses every shot for me. That's why I like the T92. You sling out premium, high explosive. You just, like, miss and still hit with splat. It's amusing. I remember when my first game when I got my T92, I blind fired with AP
Honest.
on one shot at tier 10. It was gorgeous.
Wouldn't it be nuts if we ran into Conus on Conus?
I know, it would be nuts.
Although we did run into him on what was that, Himmelsdorf? That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool. 2 streams going at it.
Yep. Unfortunately,
I-
it didn't work to our advantage, but
No, they
You know.
wrecked us. I was playing the wrong tank for that. A Tiger Shark.
I was
So
really
wrong.
trying to thirst on him. Yeah, yeah,
If I'd have been in a heavy with you, we could have got him. No problem.
probably. Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's pushing right or
I
left.
was in that frickin' Roger Dodger too.
Do you want to go sit on the ridge?
yeah,
go
I'm
the
heading
right.
that way. I'm going towards the ridge. There's nowhere really for me to hide on the
Oh,
right.
nips. Mojo, we're gonna go this way to the right.
You mean to the left?
No, to the right. We're gonna go to the right. We're gonna go mix it up in these bushes and trees over here
Alright,
on the
I'm
hills.
gonna- oh geez, it's doing that thing where it won't turn the right direction. There we go.
We're gonna run to the hills, okay? Chasing the Redskins out of their caves.
That's so bad, man. Why would you
That's
even
what that
say
song's about. It's about killing Indians.
Oh, that's freaking awful. I didn't know that.
That artist
You
is
didn't know
gonna
that?
destroy.
No, I did not know that.
That's why it's called Run to the Hills, the Black Hills where you live. That's where the Sioux made their last stand.
Get that booty moving.
I mean, literally, he says the only good engines are dead.
Oh, that's mean.
You gotta listen to that. You gotta listen to the lyrics again.
I'm gonna have to, yeah. Oh well, this is the first time I have ever seen them push that ridge like that. That's just
Yep, me too.
ridiculous.
You're welcome. Because you'd have been wiped out. Oh, it's a Churchill 3?
Yeah, I'm moving up so I can get some shots on him here.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know
there's the
push
Artie.
right,
Knock
like,
out that Artie.
K0.
I
There's
don't
both
think I
Arties.
can reach out that far.
I'll get him.
Nope, I can't reach out that far.
I'm aiming on.
But I can hit this Churchill 3.
Oh, what the front door is happening here?
Oh Yeah, just track him, please.
I'm working
I'm
on
gonna
it.
send one out.
I'm firing. Not that
There you go.
before.
Oh, he
Oh,
ammo
wow,
racked
I
me? Kidding me?
Found out.
Type 64 and
I'm
I got
moving
eyes
up
on
to
them?
cover you.
I'm
I
shooting
missed the
Type 64.
M44 twice.
They're on our base. They're on
Jesus.
B base.
Ah, I'm dead. There's a medium in our spawn, man. What's our heavies doing?
oh jeez. Oh, I got hit by a KV-1. Sweet. KV-1 I can't see. Bring back True Vision. What type of crap is happening? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Oh, I've been targeted.
267
That's just
behind.
awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Turn around, Ignition. Oh, come on.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
was
like-
fixing my mic.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
spotted.
yeah, I heard it. He's shooting heat at me? Oh my lord. Yep, this is just one of those matches we were destined to lose. They were talking about this on the stream. How the... How it's
Dude,
just
that
made...
was-
It's
that
designed
was,
that way.
was a hardcore side scrape there. You were.
I know, and he pinned me. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever. We're just destined to lose that. There's no other way about it.
And-
No other... Oh, yep.
I'll just play
Back to the
the
green.
crawl one for you and help you.
Oh, Carrie Cheese, you know you like True Vision. I like True Vision.
Yeah. I appreciate
There's no-
the True Vision.
There's no
There's
crap
no-
sitting in the back just sniping
no
you and
hiding.
picking you off.
You actually have to find cover.
Yeah,
You know,
find cover and
Literal
the other
cover.
thing, with True Vision, I like it, but they should limit the range.
of
600
your
meters.
Shells. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, of your shells. Let's try that one more time because that did not work out well. I still got to get 2 wins.
True Vision when you're in
same.
the Super Conqueror is pretty OP though, when you're hull down.
Well, the point is to get on the map and get a good spot, right? Not to sit at the base. Let your light takes run out there. Spot everything up so you don't
Spot
shoot at it.
everything up. Yep.
And then
When you
still
get a
sit at
good
the base.
team- When do you get a good team that does that nowadays?
Well, that's the whole point. That's part of the reason that we need to have the. Hopefully we get the True Vision back. I'd love it. Omniscient, pick a tank. Thank you.
Sorry, so I have a little adapter, so he has the headset I use, a PC headset. And I bought them all from China, and sometimes they kind of screw up the things that they send. So the one that I had as a backup, they reversed the right and left output
Oh, jeez.
on it. So left sound is coming out of my right headphone, right sound is coming out of my left headphone, so it's
Why don't
driving
you
me
just
nuts.
Spin your headphones around.
Doesn't really work like that.
They're head. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna roll
It-
with it.
They're
Is your microphone
sent-
like in a fixed position? You can't
Yeah.
adjust your microphone.
not
Carrie Cheese,
to
thanks
the
for
other
the
side.
thanks for the follow, my man. I do appreciate it. Don't
Right.
forget to follow John Dog as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
He streams.
Carrie Cheese, yeah, I sent you a friend request earlier because we ran into you and Connus on Himmelsdorf here. I was in
Yeah.
my
GG
Roger
boys.
Dodger.
And you stomped us into the ground. I was in Tiger Shark, and I did not play it very well at all. I was all over the place.
Why sold that thing?
You sold a premium tank?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy it. I just don't like it. I don't enjoy light tanks at all.
Well, then make it a trophy in your garage. Would you really need the silver, or?
Yeah, I wanted to buy a couple of tanks. I bought my 50B back, and I just wish I'd never done it.
Come on, light tank. I know you want to. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I need to delete this game. That was horrible.
Have you tried getting good, Dark Lord?
No,
you wouldn't have to-
I haven't tried getting good because it's very self-evident that shot that I just made. That was
You wouldn't have
absolute
to
gar.
delete the game. if you
Oh,
tried good.
we have lost it.
And the Inferno just slapped the absolute.
Oh, there's a Vanguard up there and a Trailblazer. Lovely.
Oh
I'm heading
jeez. Okay.
up the hill.
The banana is coming apart.
Yep, that's why I
And-
was like, I'm heading up the hill. I couldn't get any shots in the middle, and I'm way too low tiered to be dealing.
Oh, that's the
with
same
banana.
Inferno that just slapped the.
That's
Wait, are
still
there two
gone.
Infernos? Yeah, there are. It's a whole platoon of Infernos. Nice.
Oh, it's
Oof.
only 3 Infernos.
I'm dead, man.
34 black, a Trailblazer.
Yes,
Oh,
I
come
have
on.
seen the tournament that you guys are sponsoring, the Negan clan. I just don't. We don't have enough Red Square players, and if we even teamed up with our sister clan,
Affiliate clan,
yeah, Pendum, I don't think they even have enough players that play anymore either.
Yeah.
So,
What is that for?
oh my gosh, we're getting pincered right now.
Yep.
It's a clan. It's a tournament. So if you win, top tournament, I think it's 10,000 gold.
What tier is it?
I don't know. I'd have to
It's-
look at it again.
Most tournaments run at 1022.
I played
which
that. I
is-
played that extremely poorly. Oh, y'all are all dead. Okay.
Generally, it's tier 8s.
So if you go to the
They take
Negan
you,
but-
Discord, and actually, Carrie Cheese, you can drop it in my chat. If you have the link to the Discord, I'm totally cool with that. Man,
What I need to play for my machine?
well, you got to run heavies though.
I need to have these mediums of tier 8. Yeah. I can play whatever you want, man. I'm not really worried.
So it's Carrie Cheese says it's a tier 10 7v7.
I can help you
Oh,
set if
okay.
you want for tier 10.
Well, that's the
You're not
thing is
that-
It's generally clan
you're not
battle.
You're not that
I'm
coordinated.
in a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part is I think active members for Red Square is what 3?
Active members. Yeah. Yeah, I think we-
Maybe because it's
Yeah.
me and you, and then who did we see the
unseated
other day?
disc.
Yeah, unseated from he's from Scotland, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm actually still surprised he has the red square tag.
We only
Yeah.
have 2 in this clan I'm in. So it's just like me and my mates. Both of them super unicorn. pretty OP.
Red Square used to be a pretty big clan when clans first came out, and we were pretty competitive. We'd entered probably 2 or 3 tournaments that we had put together ourselves, and then with other clans, of course, and then a couple of
And we-
tournaments. We did do 2 actual tournaments that were sponsored by World of Tanks, but we were eliminated pretty quick in those because the first couple of clans we came up against were I think the first one we came up against was 8 Bits, and then the second one we came up against was the Immortals.
Immortals,
And
yeah.
yeah, both of those they ended up. I think the Immortals won I know
The
the
first
Immortals
one.
won at least one. Yeah, I think they won the first one. And I know that the 8-bits they got into at least the semifinals. I think they placed like third, second or third. So. Just a
Yeah,
tough
they were good.
break
They
for
were
us.
they were good clans, and then our clan got fragmented. Based on
Yeah.
there's conflicting
conflicting interests and
people,
yeah.
and we splintered into three different clans.
Yep.
So Pendum, it went from Red Square to Pendum, and then Pendum broke apart due to the same problem.
A lot of our
Um,
higher tier players ended up in Immortals. With the exception of a few, there were a few toxic players that ended up getting into the Immortals. But
Oh, jeez.
we won't
Oh,
name any names or What
I don't know how I
happened
was
there?
spotted. I was spotted and I just got hit by everything.
yeah, you did.
God. I was just over there watching you get farmed out. So, Carrie Cheese says it's 10,000 gold for each person on the winning team.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
that's
I just
pretty sweet. That's pretty
Yeah.
good incentive.
I don't know
Buy
what the
yourself a
entry
fancy
fee.
new take with that.
Yeah.
I
Sure,
really
everyone.
need a target. Like, if there was a light tank to ever do his job,
I got
would
you right
want him
now.
To do it now.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yep, I'll do it in my heavy tank. I got this.
Yeah.
You know I'm not scared.
Uh,
Tadaban? Tedioban?
let him
See if
come
he's
out.
getting- Oh, he's out.
Oh, okay. I just got artillery. That's just awesome.
And I just derped that shot, just like, I didn't like that round. He's out in the open. Somebody please,
that.
sweet baby, Jesus. Oh God, I got a Thirst Lord on me. Oh, it's a
Mhm.
K-Pans, my mouth is
Yeah.
sweating.
And he just looked at me and he fired. So, get him.
I'm
I've
out,
got
I'm
5
reloading.
seconds on my oh, of course.
Oh. I got 24 seconds.
Can't get no
Alright.
luck. Yeah, the fact that that M103 is just sitting in the field is kind of turning my stomach right now.
He's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah, somebody
about
just
to
hit him
go
for
get that whole
1800.
I'm about to come farm this guy. No.
Hit you with AG.
What?
Oh,
Come
aim
on.
for that lower glacius.
I'm working
Track
on
him
it.
if you have to.
Oh, he's behind a rock now. It's an ammo rack, and I got low rolled. Oh my God! Get.
Just ram him. Ram him.
Yeah, good idea.
There you
Thank
go.
you for that. When in doubt, just ram him.
Yeah.
That was just garbage, hot garbage. Jeez. There's a oh my gosh, that's a conquer. We're seeing all the fun things, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, is that his back, his booty? Nope, that's fine. I know where his ammo rack is. Come here. Come in. Oh, he. Oh my, come on. Back of the turret. Yep. Oh, yes. That was filthy. What we just did to that guy.
Oh yeah. I wish I was there to
Partake.
experience it with you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too. Because I'm about to get
You're about to get farmed out by
get
artillery.
deleted. Yep. And 3, 2, red square. Boom. Come on, I know you want me. This big old red, fat, juicy butt. Hit me.
That made me think of a baboon, man.
Yeah.
You know the.
Good shot, SU 130. Tanked.
Enemies got us in their sights.
You gonna cut it?
fatally insert him. Because that's his name. Take your time. Don't overthink it. You got this.
I'm not too worried about it.
Back to the garage.
Yep. No probs. No probs. Oh Lord. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So,
Still got to get
Smoke,
that times
holy
two.
smoke, did you said you hadn't watched the third episode yet for
No, I have like a lot of family stuff going on, so I've been flat out.
That's a bummer, dude. That's a bummer for sure.
I go back in a second, I just can totally can start to get.
Did you see the first and second episode of the third or the second season here? Mojo pick a tank. Mojo pick a tank. Pick a tank of Mojo.
Ooh, gory niche.
Thank you for that.
If there's one thing we're gonna help you with, Mojo, is your silver.
Right? You know, I just need to win 2 matches in a row here, and I'll be done.
Me too. I
I'll be done
know.
with stage 2.
I'm about to go down to tier 3s, so we can get it done.
I don't know if I think my lowest tier that I can play for this stage is 5.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. And I can only play tank destroyers and artillery, so
That's gross.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I'm not proud of
matchmaker's
it.
gonna have trouble.
But
It's gonna
What's
have
your
trouble.
favorite tier 10s?
not all of us in here have tier 10s. I only have tier 4s and under. Thank you.
No, but like, what's your favorite tank?
Oh, my favorite tier 10? I really like the Panzerkampf 7. Oh, that tank is just filthy.
That's good, but I just can't get like used to it at all.
To me,
I just-
it feels
I'm
like
struggling to play it.
It feels like the ISM to me, more than the 4502B. You know, it's such a powerful side scraper, but seriously, in that the Panzerkampf 7, you don't even need to.
Side
You
scrape.
don't even need to side scrape.
Yeah.
You can practically just roll out there and just
Bounce all
take
the
a
shots.
beating. Yeah, as long as you've got your frontal armor faced at them and your hull down, most tanks just bounce right off you.
Yeah,
It's
cheese.
fantastic.
Disney
I
Plus
also really like that chisel.
is
Oh, the
perfect
chisels,
because
I love the chisel.
you can watch all of the Star Wars stuff, all the Marvel stuff,
Yeah.
and then of course any of the old Disney movies. Which, man, I rewatched Peter Pan, the old school cartoon,
Oh, yeah.
probably about 6 months ago, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many things that wouldn't be allowed in movies these days. And this was a kids cartoon. I was like, oh man,
I'm
they're
trying
talking
to
about
think
Angle.
what-
they're talking about angering the Red Man,
Oh,
and there's a whole song about it, and I'm like,
what
oh
makes the
jeez.
red man
Yeah.
red?
Yeah, what makes the Red Man red? I'm like, jeez. Perfect. Good stuff. Good stuff, Disney. Good old-fashioned racism right in there. Just throw it in there.
Just
Same with Tom and Jerry. That woman.
Oh,
That
okay. I
woman was
like,
black.
I had to really think about that one for a second. I was like, oh, you know, you're probably.
Oh
right.
yeah. And then let me see. Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, and I said.
Nah, I said boy. I said boy. Nah, boy, I done told you don't play with them chicken hawks.
Dude, I do
And
love
then-
me some Foghorn Leghorn though.
And
That's
then
just-
Yosemite Sam. He was just outright blatant.
Oh, yeah,
about
oh,
it.
yeah, perfect. I'm just getting farmed out right away. Well,
Yeah,
that's
you like
dope.
that? Isn't that good?
I did. That was the best.
That's what I like. I like getting farmed out immediately. Oh, that's a Hydra. Oh, get down, little Timmy, and get out of my way, Panther. I want nothing to do. Oh, yep. Oh, that was the Hummel. Sweet, sweet. Yep, I want nothing to do with that Hydra. No, thank you.
Oh, cool, and it's a Sunchi.
Did you go to Cat's Corner?
Yes,
Oh,
of
you did.
course.
Oh god. Okay. I'm coming. Oh, and a meal too, or a meal
I
one?
think fall back. I'll help.
Oh,
I
jeez.
mean, I am falling back, but it ain't gonna make a lick of a difference.
You guys got
There's
this.
track
I got faith. I'm coming in. Cavalry's coming. Oh,
I
Nope,
just
doesn't matter.
banging premium.
Doesn't matter, man.
it does matter. I'm gonna avenge your death. Come on, Emil. Let's do this, bro. Oh, what?
I can't
I
bang.
just bounced off that side of the Emil. Right. Yep. I know I auto-locked, but...
A tiger once is gonna bang me, like, if I go right.
Yeah, just let him come through here.
Pan. Someone's trying to shoot me. Yeah. Come on, tiger. Turn your turd, like, meet him behind you, mate. Come on. Someone's trying to shoot me in the back.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. That was terrible. Come on, hit the reload. Alright, there we go. Come on. Oh, here they come. Here comes the rest of the crew. Yep. Oh my, really? Get down, little Timmy. Get to cover. Oh gosh, that's a freaking J Panther 2. Get out of here. Don't shoot me. Don't touch me in my no-no
It's gonna
square.
bang me.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
I'm being shot in the back. So
Oh, this Emil's gonna clip me out. Come on, clip me out. Do it! Ah, that was sweet. Sweet.
our team lost middle, man. I don't know how
Yeah.
they lost middle. Our whole team was there, like, and they still lost it.
Yes. What Song of the South? Yeah. You should. Yeah. What? I also watched. I used to watch this Disney movie from I think it was the 50s or 60s. Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. I watched that. I think I almost broke the VHS on that thing, and then I rewatched it again, and I'm like, oh man, this is boring. How did I like this as a kid? All right, Carry Cheese. Thanks for watching, man. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to go over to John Dog, JWNDOG, on his Twitch channel and smash the follow button there.
Yeah, for sure. I'd appreciate it.
Have a good night, good sir, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah. What do we got? Tanks coming back here? There we go.
Yeah, I think so. The tanks from that match are actually coming back. Whoo! Man, this is tough. This is...
Yeah. It's been a
I
hot
only
minute.
let you win games on tier 10, literally. I don't know why I cannot win low tiers at all. Just don't get the game, like.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mojo doesn't have that high.
I only have one tier 10.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I have Andre the Giant.
Oh, that's right. You got it from the WWE.
Yeah.
Do you want to run that one? Are you cool with it, or do you want to not?
Yeah, we can run it then. That's fine. That'll probably be my last match. It's almost 2 in the morning. I'm tired.
Word, I get you.
No worries.
It's core day in the morning where I live. Oh, I do love a chieftain. Chieftains.
That's right up your alley, though.
Ooh, I have lots of tank destroyers in tier 10. Autoloader or
Bring that Foch
Big
155. Foch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bring the
Yeah.
Foch. Oh, that thing is dirty. I don't like the Super Conk. I like the
Do you
Conquer,
not?
don't like the Super Conk. Nope.
Why not?
It's
I love the Super Conquer.
it's soft. It's soft as the Conquer, but you're in tens.
No. It's 10 times better. 10 times.
I
wish.
You know,
Outside.
I
don't
don't
know.
know what you're smoking, but
That Chieftain-
How you play
I'm
the
with
Super
Dark
Conquer.
Lord on this one.
I mean, I've got old gameplay of me and Conquerors, and before they nerfed everything on it. They nerfed the speed, they nerfed the gun, they nerfed the turret armor.
Yeah.
And I could get into a hold down position in my Conqueror, and I'd be like, shoot me, please. I'd bounce 3,000-4,000 a game.
That's just because like they don't know where to pan you. If you just shoot underneath your gun, it goes straight every time.
That's
I'm
an
gonna try it.
interesting theory. Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
try
an
it.
Honestly,
interesting
mate,
theory,
I'm not
yeah.
even joking. If you load gold, right, and you shoot underneath your gun mantle, you pan like a turret ring, it will go through. I guarantee it. That's how I pan.
You're talking
like,
about shooting at the turret ring. Yeah, that's a whole horse of a different color. We're talking about like shooting at the turret, not the turret ring.
well, like underneath your gun mantle, that's like that was a part of the turret.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about this orange is orange and that orange is yellow. It's the same orange.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. I don't know. I just prefer Super Conquer, but I think it's because I play it more in it. If you know what I mean. Like I got my Super Conquer first.
Oh yeah,
I don't know,
I,
I mean, to
yeah,
each their own. To each
like
their own.
I got the
It's
Chieftain.
a very
when-
good game for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. When
Do
it
you wanna
was
play
the
that
only
hill? We'll just play that hill, man.
right this one.
Hold, yeah, just
Yeah.
go hold down.
I'm not going that way. Nope, no way.
Yep.
Not with a 6-round autoloader. I'm not doing it.
Oh, you go get up on that ridge over there on the
Oh,
left.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you
See
marked
you-
your chieftain yet?
No, I've marked my Conquer. No problem.
I've marked my Super Conquer on chieftain. Go see if I can go for the 3 marks in this.
Well, this was actually the only tier 10 that you could get, besides the FV215, which that was the first tier 10 I bought, and I really like that tank too.
I didn't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
They
That
they
is-
nerfed it. They nerfed
Yeah,
the
I
armor
got-
on it.
I got nerfed to the grind.
So it's like they took all of my favorite tier 10 British tanks and completely trashed them. Well, the heavies. The reason I went down that line. You know, so
I enjoyed the Black Prince in that line. Just I did enjoy the Black Prince.
that's one of John Dog's favorite tanks, or the Churchill 7. I think
The
yours is the Churchill.
7. I
Yeah.
prefer the Churchill 7 over the Black Prince. Just because there's a lot more other tier 7s I would prefer to play other than the Black Prince. It's not a bad
Oh,
one,
yeah,
you know,
definitely,
it's not a bad
definitely.
tank, but
The A29
Mojo.
is like one of the best. I
Mojo,
think.
get down. You gotta get some cover. You're kind of out exposed. Move up to this, yep, or play the back of that ridge.
Who's the already boy?
Oh, you want that? Take it.
Sure.
Yeah. Are you running an Alabama flag on that thing?
No, that's a Northern Ireland flag.
Oh, okay.
a what?
Because Alabama looks just like
I'm
it, the
from
Alabama
Northern
state
Ireland.
flag. I was just checking. I was like, because the Alabama state flag looks just like that.
Ready to fire on target.
Oh shoot! I made a mistake, and nobody shot at me. That was
Shiitake
a
dis- mushrooms.
almost shiitake mushrooms.
Like that one went right through.
I literally pulled out in front of everyone, and no one shot at me. And now I've got an Undertaker and a T95.
Okay, sure.
Need help? I can fall back and help you.
No. Just keep shooting stuff. That's all I need you
I
to
missed
do.
the Vanguard. I need the Vanguard to die.
I'm getting farmed here.
just got absolutely bombed by Artie. That Vanguard needs to go out, man. Oh, come on.
I love how they took the hit markers off. I'd love to know where that Hydra pinned me. Love to.
That's Vanguard. How is he still alive?
Because it's the easiest tank to play in the game. It's trash. John Dog, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I'm still reloading. That's what, and I didn't want to move to reset my camo and stuff. Oh, of course.
Did you get spotted?
No, just I turned to look over there and got him within my sights, and he freaking disappears. You know,
Left.
this is what I'm talking about with that
I
true
popped for
vision.
that Hydra. Man.
Left,
I'm just
left,
gonna
left,
bang
left, left.
from the right.
Dizzy. Oh, come on, rounds. Don't do me dirty like this.
Please start the pan. Thank.
Oh, of course. Yep.
There we go. Nice shot.
But there's this Hydra coming.
Yeah, he's the one who got me.
There's
Oh,
a Conquer gun carriage.
jeez. In the back of the Nugget, too. That's where he got you.
Yeah.
God. Well, it's all up to John Dog to get us some wins. Oh my god, that's Zach Tool. He's in a stream. Yeah, we just stream sniped each other. Except they pulled out a win.
Yeah, that's what happened last time we got into a stream with somebody else too.
Alright, I got one more in me, because it's 2 o'clock here. Or it's about to be.
Well, I think I'm gonna stay on a while longer if you want to, you know.
Well, we're about to, we're doing the seal clubbing.
Yeah. I know.
And then I'm gonna probably raid you.
Oh no, sir, please don't.
Mojo, you out? Or are you still in for this one?
I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
Alright. Well,
I'm
we'll
gonna
see you.
hop out.
Alright.
I'll be on a little bit tomorrow afternoon, or I'll be on Sunday.
All right. Well, just hit us up.
Shoot us a message. Yeah.
Sounds good. Have a good night, guys.
Yep, same to you. Thanks for playing. Oh, pick a tank, pick a tank, pick a tank,
He
tank,
left, remember?
tank. I know. All right, here we go.
Oh.
Thought I was waiting on you over there for a second. Yeah, he crushes. Oh, yeah. I know, don't remind me.
One of the things that was frustrating me on the last one is, in like my tier 5 heavy or tier 6 heavy tank on that ridge I was sitting on, you can see clear to that back corner,
Yeah.
all the way to the enemy base. And there was like 2
Oh,
tank
jeez.
destroyers and a medium tank sitting back there on the last match. Um, and I could look on the large map, and I could see them clear as day, but I couldn't see them. I couldn't see them to shoot them. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's why we need True Vision. Because tanks can be shot from over a mile away in real life. Want to reload? Ooh, jeez.
Enemies got us in their sights. Looks like that one went right through.
Well, there's lots of stuff crossing right here. Oh, yeah.
Looks like that one went right through. One of our vehicles destroyed. Locked on. Zero penetration.
Zero penetration on the side of an M2? Okay.
We lost a friendly
Yeah,
vehicle.
you're right. Jeez, there's a medium in the back there. Don't go out there.
Enemies looking right at us.
There we go.
Their armor.
Oh shit! Ooh,
Oh God, what'd you do?
I slid off.
Ready to fire.
Oh, I just got tracked. Of what? Really?
Track is good to go.
T-46 in the back? Okay. Sure, dude. Yeah, thirst all over him.
Locked and loaded. Enemies got us in their sights.
There we go. I know there's a T-46 sitting right over here.
Ah, fell over.
John Dog, which way are you going? Over there?
Yep.
There's a
Mentioned them over
T-46
there,
over there. I know he is.
Yeah.
He hit me twice.
Enemies looking
Yep,
right
I've been
at us.
targeted and I don't know how I can't see him. There he is. Oh, he wants my soul. Oh God. Shoot. Sorry.
Locked on. They've spotted us.
You messed up, buddy.
Oh, I lit him on fire. You did.
Yeah, somebody did. That was nice. Sorry you died.
Yeah, is what it is.
Ready to
I
fire.
got 4 kills. I can live with it.
I need to get some more kills, get a crucial. Or get a... Yeah, crucial.
Even if you get these 2, you won't get the crucial.
Like that one went right through.
Because I got 4 and Wholesome got 4. And that's 8.
I'm
Plus
dead.
2 is
And I-
only 10, and you need 12, so...
Well, I had
watch
one.
My TV remote. He's got.
I had one, which would have been 9. Ah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, would have been short by 1.
Best job I ever had.
Yeah, it would have been short by 1.
Well, but no big deal.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh yeah, I got a Confederate medal and a arsonist. Stupid. All right, everybody, that's it for me. I'm gonna send this over to John Dog Stream, and I'll be hosting him. Holy smoke, it was a pleasure playing.
You too, mate.
Yeah, please feel free to add me as
Yeah,
on the friends list. Normally it's me and John Dog. We usually run together, platoon, but we can always use a third. Uh, you know, usually the more the merrier.
Usually.
So
not always,
yeah,
but
usually yeah. Sometimes you know. But with that, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. And John Dog, give me the old 1-2.
Good luck, Godspeed, and stay out of trouble. But seriously, stay out of trouble.
No, seriously. Like, don't do it. Don't get in
But
trouble.
you two are hopping off, yeah?
Oh, I'm hopping off. Yeah, I'm hopping off. But Smoke may be staying on.
Yeah, I'm staying on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll
Send him an invite. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
I was like, you
Fuck
just
you.
dipped out, and I was gonna switch you
know.
to platoon leader, and you were like, nah, I'm good.
Well, sometimes you forget to log out, man. You know? So I figured I would just